grudge packing?
Boy, say, let's vote again. Like really November. Yeah, let's vote again. It's just another here.
All right.
Do you remember when she was at the protected? Ooh, let's vote again. Until the winner is clear. Ooh, y'all, let's count the vote again. True winners won't be known unless we vote again. Oh, let's vote again. Lay this time on paper. Oh, let's vote again. With no computer key. Don't let pushback those men manipulate the data. Oh, let's vote again. Against the neocon queen. Let's count the vote again.
Yes.
Don't let them flush your vote. Count the vote again. Oh, let's vote again. And give them what they got coming. Yeah, let's vote again. Until the winner is clear. Yeah, let's vote again.
Oh.
And kick them out of here.
10:01 at 560 WQAM. Happy Wednesday to you. Well, we're starting to make a little progress, right? We got Mo signed engraved in gold there. And you're right, Mo, I made a mistake. I made a bad mistake. I suggested it wouldn't be a bad idea to put you on from 2 to 4. I mean, that was going on yesterday. Now, he caught me. Not that I have any way of knowing those. Don't get panicky here, but these things. It's just a number in a computer, okay? So I have no idea whether this is Howard Stern or Rick and Suds or Defoe. Who the hell knows and who cares, okay?
Right.
But he's monitoring, man. He's making sure that he's right on my case there. No matter what if I make a slip up, Mo will be there right on top of it.
I'm
okay?
listening.
I'm sure he is. But believe me, it wasn't my first, and it won't be my last. Anyway, I'm not listening anymore myself. I'm all through with that because I had enough angst myself during that Christmas to New Year's week. No, I had enough of my own service. I don't need anybody else's. I'm tired of it.
Gnug.
I'm just oversaturated with this Beasley crap and Joyce and this one wants that. You know, first of all, Mad Dog, get yourself a lawyer. Get an agent, a real lawyer. Get somebody that would have taken care of that for you like in 5 minutes. I mean, it would have taken you much longer if I hadn't paved the way, set the ground, or if you would have had him call me, I would have told him how to handle it, how to get it done. Very simple. He's got the offer on the table from the other place, and all he's got to do is tell him, look, either this contract, it's like Luca Brasi, man. Either your signature's on a contract or your brains. Of course, in Greg's case, it's only like your squiggle is on it. I don't think he's signing contracts anymore. Sure didn't sign mine. Carolyn Beasley signed my contract because Greg prevaricates a lot. He's a liar. At any rate, I would have told you, Mad Dog, how to get that all done, but I just can't handle it because I was sitting here doing some work yesterday, and I punch him up and same stuff again about how he's just filling in and, get it done already, will you? You're wearing us out, everybody. Get it done. At least the humper's done. He sounds pretty happy anyway, doesn't he?
He does, chipper.
Well, good for him. By the way, Josie Lambie, you're so full of crap, man. There's just so much crap in so little time, you know what? It's a good thing I did not return his call. And the reason I didn't return his call yesterday is because all he wanted to do was nose around. Hey, Josie, you're too nosy, okay? Yeah, he probably knows Josie. That Josie. How much money I'm making. None of your business. I'm not interested in that ego crap. Well, I'm making this. Who cares? It's impressing somebody? I don't give a crap. So he writes a bunch of crap in the Palm Beach Post today, which we'll get to eventually. Joy Berman is our beaded curtain lady today. I didn't even look at it. I did do my research, but I didn't look at the picture to see if it's up to our usual fine standards. Be sure to take a peek when you go to the beaded curtain if you're over the age of 75 at the Supreme Court Justices, and you'll be pleased to know the Jon Stewart book is back in the Gulfport, Mississippi Library. I'll tell you about that.
Do they have to put a sticker over that page?
Oh, I don't know if they stuck her or not. Let's see. Let me take a look. She looks like somebody.
Yeah?
No, seriously, she looks like somebody I know. Well, that's a fine picture. She's like there in the water, all wet and soaked. Yeah. Yep. With a couple of huge natural. Those aren't artificial, believe me. They're for real.
Beautiful. Natural beauty.
Those are two of the most beautiful boobies in the history of mankind, and they're for real. They're definitely not artificial.
God had a good day that day.
Did he really?
Yeah, when he met her.
Must have been up the day. Must have been to make up for the tsunami day, because he knew he'd have bad days like that. So on this day, he said, "Oh, well, today I'm going to create a work of art." So there she is. What's the story on her? Her bio is
I have
very
no
short
idea.
and
Why
limited.
didn't you tell me about her? That's all I
She
know
was
about
born
her.
October 31st, 1975, which makes her 29, almost.
About 30,
About
man.
29 and a half. She was born in New York City. One of 7 kids born to a WW2 veteran. Her filmography is 1. WildWebGirls.com, where she plays herself, a.k.a. PlayboysWildWebGirls.com. Well, I don't know what that means. And anyway, she was the Playboy Cyber Girl of the Week, 3rd week of May 2001, and her measurements are 34C. 34C! Oh, no. 34C, 2435. 34C! What a coincidence. That must be just a coincidence, isn't it?
I'm sure it is.
What is that
Not
under?
that that's a common broad size or anything. But...
No, I understand.
34C.
Where did you find that? What's that? I know it's under
HD-34C.
Yeah, but like the number?
Yeah, the numeral.
I don't find it. I know it's in here.
Just put HD-3, the number 3.
Oh, brother. Sorry, folks, to start out like this. No, I can't find it.
Oh, well.
It's not worth it.
Might not be in there.
Will you, huh?
I don't know.
Well, you got it. Play it again.
34C. There's 34C.
Oh, man, it's sure great to have Mo
funny.
back to kick around, isn't it? He's fun. In his own bizarre,
when
sickening
he
way.
lets it
really is
loose,
fun.
it's great.
Yeah, when he just lets it all hang out. When he lets his hair down. So there's Joy Berman. Take a long look at her. You'll enjoy it very much. And then take a look down. There's Anna Kornaholia. I'm sure those 75 pictures are still on there with that very marginal puss. She looks like a Russian hockey player.
Well,
no, she really does. She's not.
I don't
although
know that
Pavel
many.
Burry's a lot prettier than she is, but nevertheless, I'm sorry. Some of you guys, you're obsessed. There are certain people you become obsessed with, and she's like a state of mind again. She's big, she's imposing, she's huge, she's got tree trunk legs, and she's a dyke, which, of course, all of us make her very attractive. But her face, although I'll say one thing, she's no, what's that broad, Scott Peterson, Amber Fry.
Oh, God.
I say that every day now just to point out that she is so nasty, just grotesque. Join QAM in South Florida Commuter Services today from noon to 2 at the Oakwood Plaza. Stop by to spin the wheel for prizes, and boy, you won't believe those prizes. And enjoy free food from Atlantic City Subs, which is the highlight. That's noon to 2 at the Oakwood Plaza in prestigious Hollywood. And then, tonight, and George would like to start getting paid again, by the way, for his spots, and wants to know why Tommy is doing those Treasure Island spots and why Fat Boy is screwing him over. What?
I might be. I don't even know.
You might be what?
Getting paid. I have no idea.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on it. Not after that meeting, not after that woodshed meeting you had that day. Join George Miguel and Boca Bryan for happy hour today, 5 to 7 at Treasure Island. Even Fat Boy might slop by. Located off the Palmetto, just north of the 122nd Street exit. Stop by for free prizes. Enjoy dance specials all night long. Oh, Stephanie, what's your name? Ain't going to be there?
No, I'll be doing the dance special.
Oh, George is going to be popping them out.
I'll be grinding.
He's going to be popping ping pong balls out of his
rectum.
So here's the poll result from yesterday. Other than Neil, who's your all-time favorite gay personality? Gay, bi, or suspected? I had to put suspected in there because we certainly don't want to be accused of labeling anybody. Don't label me. Don't label me. Yeah. Elton John, 173. I want to hear that 34C one more time.
34C. There's 34C.
Elton John, 173. Paul Lynde, 126. Kevin Spacey, 85. Oh, it's going to take me an hour to read this. Tom Cruise, 68. It will. There's like 4,000 names on
read
here.
it twice.
Angelina Jolie, 58. Ellen DeGeneres, 49. I can't stand that dyke. I don't care what she is. Dyke, straight, confused. I don't care if she's got the biggest member in the history of mankind strapped on. She just is nothing. She's a big zero. Anna Kornaholia, 47. Speaking of that, can she play tennis?
No.
Can she sing?
No.
Does she make up a lot of phony marriages to Screaming Queen?
Yes.
Cary Grant, 42. Nathan Lane, 38. Leonardo da Vinci, 37. Leo. He was the original Leo, right?
Right.
But he sure never could have played Howard Hughes. Marlon Brando, 33. Charles Nelson Riley, 32. Gore Vidal's got...
Absolutely.
No, that's not it.
About 30,
That's
man.
it. Ian McKellen, 26. Raymond Burr, 26. Yeah, Mo didn't know Raymond Burr was gay. You know something? Neither did I until I saw the biography on Biography Channel.
We could play that space drop.
No, seriously. Did you know he was gay?
From you, years ago.
Oh, that Raymond Burr was gay.
Yeah. But, his longtime lover was on a show, another butch-looking guy, not one of those screaming, mincing, and they had done their thing for years and years, or at least tried to. Walter Mercado, 22, the Fey astrologer on No Spaghetti Lace TV. Liberace, 19, although he still denies it, even from his deathbed, he denied it. Jeff Gordon, 18. Hillary Clinton, 16. The Ice Princess. Abe Lincoln, 15. Old Dishonest Abe. Rock Hudson, 15. Dom DeLuise.
There was a documentary about Abe last night on that I was watching, as a matter of fact.
Did they say he was gay?
It didn't come up once.
What about the subject? Dom DeLuise, Graham Chapman, Errol Flynn, 14. Rip Taylor, a dozen. Rip Taylor from the Gong Show. Very, very unfunny, very sad. Prince, Olivia Newton-John, Willem Dafoe. Oh, I almost got it right. 11.
Ooh, you did.
Portia de Rossi and Madonna, 10, and James J. Bullock, 10. Same person as Madonna. Richie Simmons, 9. Gay Edgar Hoover, Jim Neighbors, George Michael, Danny Kaye, Norma Kent each had 9. Mike Piazza, Ricky Martin, and Leo DiCaprio, 8. 7 for David Bowie, Troy Aikman, Oscar Wilde, and Sal Mineo. 6 for Michael Jackson, Sir Laurence Olivier, Rosie O'Donnell, and Montgomery Clift, and Tony Perkins, and James Dean. 5 for Anne Heche and Bishop, Barry Manilow, Luis Miguel. We spelled it wrong. We apologize. At least Josh did. Sandra Bernhardt, Mick Jagger, Alexander the Gay, and Alice Rantel. Eric Estrada, 5 apiece. 4 votes each for John Travolta, Enrique Iglesias, Truman Capote, Luther Vandross, Christopher Lowell, and Bill Tanner, and Roy Horn. And
Roy!
Horn. 3 votes for Christian Leitner, David Cassidy, Merv Griffin, Dick Sargent, Brian Andrews, Craig Stevens, Brian Norcross, Wally Cox. 2 apiece for Chuck Connors, Clay Aiken. Is Clay Aiken?
All the time, I hear.
Maybe if he'd keep his pants on, he wouldn't be. Martina Navratilova had a pair. And 1 apiece for Henry Winkler, Dave Copay, Marv Fleming. Marv Fleming didn't belong on there, but maybe he was. Mark Anthony, Randolph Scott, Tab Hunter, and Siegfried Fischbacher, who was part of Siegfried and
Roy!
And no votes. Oh, how sad. For Richard Chamberlain, Bill Tilden, Jeff Garcia, Lou Christie. Over 1,400 votes, and nobody voted for any of those last 4, even Lou Christie?
Huh.
What is wrong with you people? Are you like anti-Semitic or something? Not voting for Lou Christie? That's bad. Wouldn't you agree?
Indeed.
I don't know. I mean, all those votes for Paul Lynde, which is fine. He was very funny, hysterically funny, and quick wit. Some of the answers on. I mean, I realize that they prepped him on some of those questions on Hollywood Squares ahead of time, but some of the answers were just sensational. What is this you just faxed me here? Believers go on rack to prove God relieves pain.
That's the only page
good.
they sent.
I think the believers all belong on the rack.
Right. In Iraq?
People are to be tortured in laboratories at Oxford University and the United States funded experiment to determine whether belief in God is effective in relieving pain.
All right. They should sell tickets.
Top neurologists, pharmacologists, anatomists, ethicists, and theologians are expected to examine the scientific basis of religious belief and whether it's anything more than a placebo. Oh, now we're starting to get close to the meat of the matter. It's a placebo. Headed by Baroness Greenfield, a leading neurologist, the new Center for the Science of the Mind is to use imaging systems to find out how religious, spiritual, other belief systems, such as an illogical belief in the innate superiority of men, influence consciousness. A central aspect of the 2-year study, which has $2 million funding from the John Templeton Foundation, the U.S. philanthropic body, will involve dozens of people being subjected to painful experiments in laboratory conditions. While enduring the agony, they'll be exposed to religious symbols such as images of the Virgin Mary or a crucifix. Their neurological responses will be measured to determine the efficacy of their faith in helping them to cope.
The Spirit of Christ compels you. Can't you see it now?
Huh? We need Van Helsing to come back. Maybe that's why that movie came out. Van Helsing has to hold up the crucifix and the wolfbane. Yeah, Bela Lugosi said he was the wolfbane of his existence. 10:14 at 560 WQAM.
Hiya, Pally!
Every good Christian knows a game to play, and it's not so very hard to do. The name of the game is the Bible says, if you interpret it the way we do, tell people you know the way. The Bible says, invite them to your house.
Oh, God!
Take their possessions away. The Bible says, and then you burn it down. You can get somebody to believe anything if you make the Bible say it's true. No matter what you do, you can be guilt-free. The Lord will always forgive you. Pick up a poisonous snake. The Bible says, wave it all around. The Bible says, find abortion clinics. The Bible says, and shoot a doctor down. Everybody pray along with me, okay? Republicans. Beat the crap out of your kids. Your Deuteronomy bound. Go on a pilgrimage.
What's great about biting off a chicken's head, we got the story about the guy that ate the raw duck, but we'll get to that later. Priest pleads guilty to molesting teens. How unusual in Boston, no less, and even more unusual. Wait till you hear this combination. Very dangerous combination. A Jesuit priest who taught and coached at a high school pleaded guilty Tuesday to molesting 2 teenage boys during wrestling drills. Priest and wrestling, bad combination, kids. Yeah.
2 great tastes that taste great together.
Oh, brother. Prosecutors said the Reverend James Talbot sexually assaulted the 2 students in the late 1970s when he was teaching history and coaching soccer and hockey at Boston College High School, an all-male parochial school. Talbot, 67, was the first member of the Jesuit order prosecuted in the Boston Archdiocese since the clergy sex abuse scandal erupted in 2002. He pleaded guilty to 1 count each of rape and assault with intent to rape and 3 counts of assault and battery. That's assault and battery. Under an agreement with prosecutors, he faces 5 to 7 years in prison when he's sentenced on January 24. I say fry the old coot's ass. Assistant District Attorney Audrey Mark told the judge that Talbot held what he called aggression drills with students, in which Talbot encouraged them to take most of their clothes off, then grab their genitals while they were wrestling with him. Talbot also orally raped one of the boys, tried to orally rape the other. We can't say oral sex anymore, so we spell it A-U-R-A-L, as in I heard about it. Oral. And tried to orally rape the other, but he broke free and ran out of the gymnasium, Mark said. Talbot and his attorney would not comment after the hearing. Talbot left Massachusetts sometime after the offenses, which froze the statute of limitations, allowed prosecutors to bring the case against him more than 2 decades later, to which we say, all right, fry his ass, okay? Jesuit priest and wrestling, a very dangerous, lethal combination, okay? I'd be wearing like a real heavy-duty cup if I were one of those kids. Speaking of dangerous people, Barry Jackass, who's an old smoothie, who wouldn't know a member if he saw one, says the University of Miami extended its contract with WQAM for 3 years through the 2007-8 academic year. WQAM will still carry UM football, basketball, and select baseball games, and of course broadcast by the unctuous, who's a good guy, but horrible, just grotesque, unspeakably bad on the air, and the Beast, who just is a suckling his, just waddles around with his head up Joe's ass. And he's about that height, I would say, wouldn't you? When you say his top of his bald head comes right up to Joe's crack?
I never met him.
I would say that. You never met who? The Beast?
No, never met him.
Okay. Hey, listen, he was auditioning for your job. I just mentioned that in passing.
He's here in the morning, every morning. Or at least...
he's there in the morning with the big O? Is that what he is? Or is he there with Hank?
I guess that's who he is. Well, he's... I don't know what he does.
Just waddling around?
Helping out.
Yeah, right. Yeah, probably eating a big helping of anything that shows up. Anyway, here's our poll today. I think this could be the first poll in a long time I didn't put anything down, although I will right away. And you're the one responsible for this if they don't like it. Okay. You'll take the blame. What are all these calls coming in? I haven't even said hello yet. What do they want? WQAM, hello.
Good morning, Neil.
WQAM, hello.
Neil?
Yes, sir.
Caca-pee-pee for you.
WQAM, hello.
Caca.
QAM.
Hey, how you doing, man? I want to speak to Neil.
Speaking.
Neil Rogers?
Yeah. No Neil Downs.
Yeah, right. Yeah? You're not.
What can I do for you, sir? Yes, I am. I don't have like a half an hour to prove that it's me.
Okay.
What can I do for you? Get to it.
Listen, I just want to comment on these priest things. You know, it says why is people keep believing and giving money to these cooks?
Yeah, because they're stupid. Because they're scared and stupid.
I mean, I saw what's it called, a TV show, and these Mexicans are like kneeling down for miles, and their knees are bleeding,
right.
and.
Well, all over Latin America, the Catholic Church has got those poor bastards. They come with their last few pesos, man. They're starving. They're a bunch of schleppers. They're procreating like rabbits because the Catholic Church is against birth control because they want to win over the world by this population contest. And as a result, they're all starving. They're all schlepping up through Mexico into the U.S., illegal aliens, because they can't find a job because there's too damn many of them, sir. It's a nightmare. It's a curse. There ain't nothing worse than organized religion. Nothing. You can tell me something that's worse. Besides hemorrhoids. Well, what could possibly be worse than organized religion? Nothing. No. Even W. And, of course, he's a part of that crowd.
It is the social disease.
It is. And as far as placebo is concerned, just pop an aspirin, man. Take a good aspirin. It'll do you better than praying to some non-existent God or rubbing a bunch of beads or saying 85,000 Hail Marys or, going to the Wailing Wall and hocking a Chinook over there and throwing rocks at women. I mean, just cut the crap already, you people in the world. Just stop. Stop. They won't stop.
No.
Okay, what's your favorite TV theme of all time from any kind of show? See, I'm not going to, we've done these before, so I'm not going to break it down like cartoons and cartoon
right.
and cop shows. We could do it for like a month if we wanted to. I don't want to. Just let's get it out of the way today, okay? And then, because I went out and actually spent some money and bought a few new discs.
Wow, nice ones, too.
Yeah, as a matter of fact. In fact, the quality on this one is so good. If it plays, I don't think it's going to play. Oh. Okay, I'm starting with Barnaby Jones. That's always my favorite, which I might play a little. Okay, that's a Honeymooners, in case you didn't know. And then there's always... This is actually pretty good, although I hate this show.
Oh, yeah. Tired of it now, though.
What?
In its day, it was a good thing.
Magnum PI, let's get that on there, too. Okay, let's put a couple on there for starters, and the audience will call in with 50,000.
Put Hawaii Five-0 and Lost in Space on there.
No question about it. In fact, where's Hawaii Five-0 on here? Let's get out of the way. In fact, this is a really good... There are several TV themes where there are many different recordings, as you know, because you were asking me about Lost in Space.
Right.
And some of them are pretty weak, and some of them are like... Listen to the drums in this one.
Phenomenal.
Even Jack Lord will make a comeback. Oh, speaking of yesterday's poll, there were always a lot of rumors about Jack Lord, too. Remember that song George Harrison did about him, My Sweet Lord?
Right.
I have no idea. But too late now. We left James Coco off the poll yesterday, Joan Baez. There are many people we left off, but nothing's perfect. We had about 8,000 names on there. It should have been enough to keep you occupied. Okay, I don't see any names on here yet. I don't see Barnaby Jones. I don't see Magnum PI. Huh? I mean, are we going to start building this list, or are we just going to leave it blank all day? That would be an interesting pool. Oh, there we go. I'm voting for, where's Barnaby Jones? I see Magnum PI in Hawaii.
There it is. They're going on one at a time.
Oh, yeah. He's playing like the old bait and switch on me there. Just when I'm not looking, all of a sudden he types it on there real quick. He sticks it. WQAM, hello.
All right. Hey, Neil. How about Sanford and Son?
Sanford and Son, you got it, man. We'll just put 8 million of them on there. This is going to be a long poll, so get ready for some real hard work. I don't know if I got that one. I'm sure I do somewhere.
It's got to be in there.
Yeah.
Actually,
I know when it's going to be.
DCS.
What?
It's in the DCS.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Oh,
great. It made its way in there somehow, somewhere.
Oh, no, that guy was playing the comb the same way you were in that Purple Veins stuff. Yeah. I'll tell you another one I like, which we should put on there right away.
Yeah.
Not that I like it.
Yeah.
It's got that local flavor, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Pass going.
Oh, God. Got it, Josh? Miami Vice?
It's on there.
Great. Wow. This is going to be a long list today. It's going to be like heavy duty, almost like work. 10:27. Then, of course, I got Josie Lambeat's story here. I got the lady that gave birth and she gave birth at McDonald's. You see that right under the Golden Arches? She popped one out.
That's like a blessing.
It's Golden Gasser. Wonderful WQAM.
Saturday night on CBS, Edith is back from the dead. It's the 20th anniversary of All in the Family.
Oh, looky there. If it ain't Dom's Eloise.
Daddy, don't be such a pooch.
Oh, jeez. Now, whatever happened to my little girl? Look at this. Why don't you push yourself away from the table, huh? Maybe have a salad once in a while?
Daddy, don't you know how many of the world's people have never had a decent meal?
Again with the charity spiel, Ozzy.
Well, it's true.
So why don't you send them the bones from the turkey you had for breakfast, huh, Butterboy?
Quite glorious, Archie!
I thought you was pushing up daisies by now.
Oh, no, Archie. The last episode was all a bad dream.
Didn't seem so bad to me. Look, when was your back there, Edith? Brush the dirt off you and give me another beer, huh?
Oh, okay.
The 20th anniversary of All in the Family, Saturday night on CBS.
Brought to you by IBS Home Correspondence School, where you can learn auto mechanics, gun repair,
Stifle yourself already.
Boy, the way Glenn Miller played.
songs that made the hit parade.
Guys like me, we had it made. Those were the days. Didn't need no welfare state.
Everybody pulled his weight.
G.R.O. was now and great. Those were the days.
And you knew where
Girls were girls and men were men. Mister, we could use a man like David Hooper again. People seem to be content. $50 paid the rent. Freaks were in a circus tent. Over the day. Gotta watch the Dodgers win.
Have yourself a dancing day
That cost you under a thing.
Hair was short and skirts were long. Kate Smith really sold a song.
I don't know just what went wrong. Those were the days.
You know how many different versions I have of that?
About 30, man.
Yeah, I got a whole different bunch. I like that one, though. It's
Live
the long,
version, the
complete.
TV version, yeah.
It's the unexpurgated one. Anyway, get that on there, all in the family. Now, here's a fax that says, from a chronic fax who decided not to sign today, your favorite is the Jeffersons. Well, guess what? Well, my favorite is not the Jeffersons, although I like that theme a lot. My favorite's Barnaby Jones. But I will say, that's not the life.
Broccoli.
Oh! Now, here comes the good part right here. Okay, that's enough. So there you go. Let's get that on there, too, the Jeffersons. You got it. This list got about how many thousand on here today? Wow, it's pretty long.
By the way, speaking of lists and some
Yes?
hard ass and all of that, I've already thrown away the first list that has come over the fax machine and will continue
Why is that?
to do so because they're just cutting and pasting like a whole list from sites and everything.
Oh,
like
get
that.
out of here
We
with
could do
that crap. Nah, that's no, we're asking you, not somebody else,
favorite,
not some
pick one.
survey some jackass took 10 years ago. You, have an opinion. See, this is like the religious crowd, man,
Pick
the same
one.
crap. Oh, somebody 5,000 years ago made up a bunch of bubble mices, and so therefore we say, Baruch atah Adonai Katsahois, however that goes. You know, enough with that crap. Get with it. Have a thought. Have your own opinion. It's like any, those polls they take, no matter what the question is always like, well, 5% undecided. Is today Wednesday? Well, 99% said yes, but 1% aren't sure. Yeah. What a crock of crap. Have an opinion, not somebody else's opinion. Yeah, like I said, throw those out. What's your favorite TV theme of all time from any kind of a show? Could be a cartoon, could be a comedy, could be a drama, could be a cop show, could be a sci-fi show, could be like whatever. A soap opera? Oh, I got a couple of soap opera songs, too, that you won't want to hear.
Some of them are okay, I guess.
Huh?
Some are obnoxious, though. I can't think of the one that I really hate. It starts out with a real sour saxophone. Days of Our Lives or Bolden, one of those.
Oh, yeah. I got Days of Our Lives, coincidentally. Let's see. What cut is that? Knots Landing's on here, too, but it doesn't sound all that familiar. You got to be careful when you buy some of these discs because they got like...
Really?
Yeah, they got Mitch Miller playing them. There's Days of Our Lives. Like
No,
Sands to the Hourglass.
That ain't it. Maybe
So are the Days of Our Lives. McDonald Carey. He's still dead. And I don't watch that show, but I think they play his voice to record it opening. And that old bag that played his wife on there, she's still alive. She's still on that show. Like Sands to the Hourglass.
Now, is this still the theme for it?
I beg your pardon?
Is this still the theme for it? Because, they changed
Yeah,
sometimes.
I'm pretty sure. Now, let's see. Oh, now, which one of these songs is... Oh, yeah, this is The Young and the Horny. Isn't it? It says Nadia's theme. That's the name of the song, but it's the theme from The Young and the Horny.
I guess.
I believe. Or Nick is starting to get a little long in the tooth, I should point out. And Victor's still got that complexion problem. But the rest of these... Oh, and then The Old and the Beautiful. That's got to be one of the worst shows. Didn't you tell me your wife likes that show? Somebody likes it. Oh.
That's it. Oh! Sounds like a cat in a blender. Play the beginning again.
Oh, cat in a blender. No wonder I like it. Sounds like a hell of a winner to me.
What is that? What is that sound?
I don't know what some of these other ones are because it just says the name of the song. I guess if I looked inside, it would tell you what show they're from. I think. This Time Around. Let's see. This Time Around, love theme. It's also from The Old and the Beautiful. Oh God, what a horrible show. Oh, and Oh, nasty. I'll tell you one that really wants to make me puke. From General Hospital, think of Laura. Remember Luke? What the hell's his name?
I don't know.
That screaming fag that plays Luke on
with
General
the perm.
Hospital. Huh?
With the permed hair.
Yeah. A screamer. I mean, a flamer. And all the girls, oh, it's Luke. Luke and Laura. Oh, please. What the hell is his name?
I don't know.
Somebody will know. He's just ridiculous. Not to mention grotesque. Anyway, speaking of bald and grotesque, Josie Landbeat at the Palm Beach Post writes a bunch of crap. Now you know why I didn't return your call, Josie, okay? You're just a disseminator of crap. And look at that picture he puts in there. I mean, you haven't seen this yet.
No, I have not.
What a picture.
Have you?
Look, it looks like I'm sitting on the can. I've got that like I'm squeezing real hard, like I got like wild constipation, you know? That's what that looks like. WQAM Talkmeister Neil Rogers doesn't care as much about money as he often claims on his popular show. A source close to South Florida's favorite curmudgeon tells Page 2 that QAM offered the 62-year-old Rogers $2 million a year for 4 years, and unprecedented sum locally, if he took the station's 6 to 10 a.m. drive time slot. Haven't I talked about that?
Yeah.
But a inside source.
Scoop.
Yeah, and then the rest of this is wrong. Rogers told them there'd be no way he could get up around 4:30 a.m. to prepare an early show and decided to stay on his current 10 to 2 schedule. I didn't say there was no way I could do it. I said I don't want to do it. I never said I couldn't do it. I could do whatever the hell I want, Josie. I just don't want to. I don't have to, and I don't want to. How do you like that? I don't want to, schmuck. Rogers didn't respond to a request for an interview. Obviously not, because you're just too nosy, Josie. You just don't want to know about how much money I'm making, and by the way, you're not getting any. Norm Kent, Rogers' attorney, said Rogers told him he was too old to get up that early. That's not at all what I said. I've been too old for 20 years to get up that early. No way. There are things more important than money for Neil, Kent said. He declined to talk about the offer. Don't start a collection for Rogers yet. Then he's got to throw my real name in there. Like, oh, hey, look at this. I know something. Right, big secret. Don't start a collection just yet. Rogers is set until 2008 after signing a contract extension believed to pay him close to $1.5 million a year in base salary and bonuses. The morning drive slot was freed up this week when QM dumped Howard Stern from the Miami-based AM station. While Stern can still be heard in West Palm Beach on WPBZ FM 103.1, QM moved its afternoon sports drive authority, Hank Goldberg, to mornings. No details about his salary were available, although industry sources say he isn't making anywhere near Rogers' money. Goldberg at Night Owl comes on at 7 a.m. Station boss Greg Reed didn't return calls for comment, and neither did I, neither did anybody else, although in Greg Reed's case, I could understand why he wouldn't return calls for comment. You know what I'm saying?
What are you
saying? There probably are several reasons why Greg wouldn't want to return calls for comment at this particular stage of the game.
Listening to Neil Rogers exclusively on 560 QAM.
Hello?
It just starts that way. Okay, relax. Don't get all panicky now. Just a little thing at the beginning.
Tony Geary.
Oh, Tony Geary.
Thank you, Pastor.
Sister doesn't kiss too many guys. Conservatives don't like her kind of fun.
He's good buddies with Richie Simmons, by the way, Tony Geary. They're tight.
Same here.
Candace Gingrich says she's proud she's a gay lesbian.
Gay. Like Tony Geary.
Every time he sees his sister, well, it must give Newt the blues. Well, rugby was her hobby, but now she likes the lobby, and he don't much like her views. Newt's little sister is a Nudie's sister is a
Tight.
Gingrich's sister doesn't shave her legs or thighs. Wear makeup on her eyes or date your son. Gingrich's sister says she's proud she's a gay lesbian. Well, she ain't like her big brother, the Speaker of the House. 'Cause Gingrich's little sister has never had a mister, and she never met a trouser mouse. Newt's little sister is a Newt's little sister is a Gingrich's sister doesn't kiss too many guys. Conservatives don't like her kind of fun. Candace Gingrich says she's proud she's a gay lesbian. I'd be dying if my daughter ever dated one. Oh, wait a minute. She married that Michael Jackson fella. And actually, when I think about it, maybe a lesbian wouldn't be so bad.
1046. You notice all the big right-wing families that got like somebody gay in a family like Dick and Lynn Cheney with that bull-like daughter.
A lot of skeletons.
And Newt Gingrich, and then Phyllis Shoefly with her gay son. All of these things. Anyway, the theme to the short-lived ABC sitcom Finnegan's Red Balloon, says Fat Harold and Durrell, was the best one I ever heard. Few people remember the 70s program, but you're right about that, which ran for about half a season and starred Philippe Pascoe. The theme was a mixture of African rhythm, strings, and electric guitar. I've yet to hear a TV theme as stirring as Finnegan's Red Balloons. Let's get it on there for Fat Harold and Durrell. What do you say, Josh? It's on there? Okay.
Okay.
Finnegan's Red Balloons. Spell it however you want. We don't care about that. Here's an interesting fact from John before we get back to our building poll. It says George or Neil, and then says next to my name, probably doesn't care. That's terrible, John, although you're right, I don't care. I went to high school, and anything that's dirt like this, we all care, naturally. We're all nosy, like Josie. I went to high school with Joy Berman. She graduated in 93 from Cardinal Gibbons in Fort Lauderdale. She's a cool girl who blossomed to beauty. She was actually smart enough not to go on that stupid HSR show. What's HSR?
I don't know.
Oh. I know and graduate in 93 with those retards. 10 years hasn't changed them, but it sure made Joy hotter. I don't know what HSR is. My buddy is doing her now, says John. Well, good for your buddy. What's your story, John? Okay, here's the deal. Here's a fact that's got two, which is okay. You can have a pair. The first one is Nash. Miami Vice is leading with 14, like I suspected. Nash on hate. Even a song is depressing, you know?
It's totally. Well,
Suicide is painless. It sounds pretty painful to me. And also on this list is a good one. Oh, yeah. If Boy would eat all that dog food, he'd still be with us today. Canadian boy, Lauren Green, eh?
Dog food?
I wonder if he knew Rick Alpo. That's not a very good version of that, is it?
No.
Huh?
It's better. You got another one handy?
Yeah, I'm looking for it right now. I don't see it on here. I got so many discs here. I got discs up the ass. What's the
Jump up and down.
I just get you? Huh?
Jump up and down.
Yeah, maybe they'll fall out. Now that was off of this disc here, Bonanza. I'll find another one that's better than that. Okay, sorry about that. Well, you got that on there, Mash and Bonanza? What I'm looking for, I'm stalling for time because I'm looking for Hogan's Heroes, and I know for sure. What?
Right, that's a good one.
That is a good one, but where the hell is it? I mean, I'm not going to play all of these today. We'd be on till midnight if we did that. I have too many fish to fry. I got lunch to eat later. I don't see it. I'll find it though, because I've only got the 2 CD decks, thanks to me. Mm-hmm. And you know what I mean? I don't want to keep I'll do it. Let's see, what would that be under? Primetime drama? No. Afternoon adventure?
Might have been.
I'm still looking for it. I don't see no Hogan's Heroes. I know I've got it because I've played it. Right?
Right.
I'll play Lost in Space when we get around to it. Hogan's Heroes. Well, during the next break, I'll find it. I just don't have time to diddle around for you. But get that on there. It's from our friend Dave the Cop who says, "Go Rams." Oh, man, are you kidding me or what, huh? If there's a team that doesn't belong in the playoffs, it's the erratic, spastic St. Louis Rams, brother. Oh, and here's one. Look at that. Law and Order, a more recent show, which, of course, you can vote for a show that's on like right now if you want. Now, where am I going to find Law and Order? Oh. Huh. You like this?
Me? No.
Oh. Wow. Doesn't seem to be going anywhere, huh?
That's it. Wherever it's going, it's already there.
Spin there and come back. I'll tell you what needs to get on there right away. Batman.
What the hell is this, though?
I beg your pardon?
This is a version I've never heard before.
Neil Hefty.
This is one that we all know and we usually play. This is some kind of music inspired by the series.
No, that was on the show. What are you talking about?
The original, as you know, starts with For the Batmobile.
Let's go.
That one.
Is that what you're talking about?
That's what I'm talking about.
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed. Roger. Ready to move out.
That's that.
Now, speaking of Hawaii Five-0, because there, like you said, a lot of different versions, and I said before, of different songs. The other one was the good one with all the heavy-duty drums. Now listen to this, how weak this is. I mean, this is okay,
Nobody
but
counts.
it's not the same.
Nope.
See?
Is that Morse code?
It sounds like one channel is missing.
Oh,
It
that's
sounds
sweet.
like it's
Are all these ersatz ones on the same disc, I hope?
No, they're mix and match. I got all
Okay.
kinds of this. Just relax, okay? I spent a lot of money. I spent how many dollars?
It's interesting to hear these alternative versions.
Yeah, alternative lifestyles, alternative versions. Let's see. Where is this other one that they want to hear right now? I got it. In fact, I played a little bit before the show this morning. I hate this song. Hate the show, too, although I like John Schneider. The name of the song is Good Old Boys, Dukes of Hazzard. Got Dukes of Hazzard there, Josh? Yeah. I'll tell you one thing, though, about that show. At least the characters were realistic. But that John Snyder, he sure had a pretty mouth, I'll tell you that. Boy, he was pretty. Anyway, what about Welcome Back, Kotter? Or, oh, no. I know Tom Jick will really enjoy hearing this.
Both those suggestions, but we'll put them on there.
Cheers. That's one of Tom Jick's favorite shows, Cheers. I have no idea why, because it sucked.
Making your way in the world.
And the theme is even more depressing.
Maybe because it was about beer.
Taking
Is that what?
a break from
Beers?
all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away?
No.
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came.
Oh, and then somebody else also says, now we got that one on there, Cheers?
We got it.
Welcome back, Kotter. Oh.
Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out.
If you think the song blows, John Travolta was in that show.
Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about.
Now, what was the teacher with a mustache? What that was his name that played in that show? It was
Gabe
awful.
Kaplan.
What is it? Gabe Kaplan?
Gay Kaplan.
Gay Kaplan. Gay effect.
Dreams have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd reach up? Who'd have thought they'd reach up? Yeah.
Boy, I don't know which I dislike more, the theme or the show itself. Boy, that was a bad show.
Ooh.
Yeah, John Travolta. That's why I really started despising him like poison, and then went kind of like downhill from there.
Hey, that's the one character he can play.
Yeah, he didn't have to act. How's this? This is going to be on there. Get a lot of votes, I guarantee you.
I don't know what it is.
Oh, come on. The mellifluous tones of Jack Jones, who couldn't sing his way out of a
Love
paper
Boat?
sack.
This is another one of those alternative groups. All together now.
Exciting and new. Come aboard.
The Love Boat.
We're expecting you.
Real piece of
That
turd.
is Jack Jones.
Yeah, it is Jack Jones. Says so right on the thing.
All right.
It is Jack Jones. Why do you say that?
It's different. That's not.
As
the,
a disc jockey years ago, I used to play Jack Jones records, I'm embarrassed
Likewise.
to say, and believe me, that was Jack Jones with that really
I used
strange
to play the
nose.
Love Boat theme, and that weren't it.
Well, that's what it is. It's one of the versions of it, okay?
Okay.
Don't start nitpicking. There's
It's
nothing
an-
worse than a nitpicker, all
an
right? Just cut the
outversion.
crap. That's one of them. Just like you start, and you're wrong about that Neil Hefti, that Batman thing. That wasn't the original theme, but when you watch it on TV, you'll hear that. That's one of the themes. Not every show, not every season do they use the same theme. Do you understand?
No,
Get it?
I do.
In fact, that thing about to the Batmobile, I don't think after maybe the first few episodes they used that. I don't
They
know.
dropped that intro.
They dropped it.
But not the theme.
I'm telling you. Listen, I know my Batman, all right? Believe you me, if Burt Ward would have walked in here like 20 years ago in them green tights, I would have known it. I would have smelled it. What's your favorite TV theme of all time from any kind of a show? Miami Vice 23. I told you, it's got that yokel flavor, man, out of the first 88 votes. Sanford and Son 14. Hawaii 5. Oh! Has got 13. All in the Family 9. Magnum PU 6. MASH 5. Bonanza 4. Barnaby Jones 4. Always Gets His Man. The Jeffersons 3. Law and Order 2. Lost in Space has got a pair. Oh, you put that on there, huh? I'll play a little of that. Cheers 1. Dukes of Hazzard's got 1. Batman 1. And none yet for the Love Boat. Welcome Back, Kotter. Is that with a C or a K?
K.
I think it's with a K, but Hogan's Heroes and High School Reunion. Where'd that come from? Is that yours?
That was Miguel's choice.
High School Reunion. What's that?
I don't know.
Do you know what show that is?
I know that there is a show called High School Reunion that's on.
Oh, man, get that child some help.
You're listening to Neil Rogers exclusively on 560 QAM.
Neil Rogers Show. This is your brain. Any questions?
No.
Sport hold by day, but by night, a couple of Jews on a mad search for spirits and free food.
They say this place is haunted. Yeah, but they got good food on come.
Welcome to the Lighthouse of the Death Bed and Breakfast. Our soup of the day is oyster beef.
Yeah, we're the guys from Paranormal. We're here about your ghost.
Oh, do come in. Your table is waiting.
Sure.
Okay.
Make room.
Wow! Look at this dirt. It's easy.
Who cares? I'm hollishing over here.
Ow!
Just set the equipment up over there and go look for a ghost or something. I got to order a meal here.
Okay.
Waiter. Yes? I'll have the oyster biscuit.
Ooh, an excellent choice, sir.
And as we always say around here... what's that?
Boo.
Hey, Mo.
What?
I think I saw a ghost.
Yeah, how about that?
Your soup, sir.
Good, thanks.
Did you see that? It's an orb.
Probably just dust. Now leave me alone. I'm eating over here. How do you like that? An oyster just bit my nose. Why, you...
No, the wall is moving.
Shut up, you moron. Can't you see I'm trying to finish my soup? I can't enjoy my meal. Will you pipe down your mud pantaloon?
What's the meaning of all this? You were invited here to...
Now, see here. I think I know who's at the bottom of this Kazarai. I'll just pull the mask off his face. Why, it was Greg Reed all along.
Well, and I would have got away with it, too, if not for you meddling mumsers.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, I know.
It's 11:02 at 560. Well, Greg Reed said it, so it probably doesn't make any sense. Join QAM and South Florida Commuter Services today from noon to 2 at the Oakwood Plaza. Stop by to spin the deal for prizes, whatever we got laying around that nobody wants, and enjoy free food from Atlantic City Subs, where Ira used to make the difference. And what's the guy's name now?
Jason, I think.
Jason. That's noon to 2 at the Oakwood Plaza in Hollywood. By the way, speaking of people that peddle food, you know that, what's the guy's name with the Subway sandwiches?
Jared.
He's a fag.
Okay.
I know they married him off. No, seriously. He is the most mincing. I don't care. I mean, and not only that, but he's pudging up again. Remember the big deal was, I lost 200 pounds eating all Subway.
Right.
Yeah, well, he's starting to mince a lot.
He has a wife, you know.
I don't care. And also join George Miguel and Boca Brian for happy hour today, 5 to 7 at Treasure Island, located off the Palmetto, just north of the 122nd Street exit. Stop by to win free prizes. Again, what we got like laying around that nobody would take if we paid him to take it. And enjoy dance specials all night long. And when you're at Treasure Island, find out how come George ain't getting doing the spots and getting paid the way he's supposed to get paid. Grab a hold of Fat Boy and twist him around. Okay, now let's see. Here's one that says 2 votes, the A-Team and Cops, which I think I have them both. Also, it says eat at the Metro Deli. Now, is the Metro Deli like in South Florida? Is that supposed to be here? Where
I don't know.
Well, we'll find out. Now, let's see. I'm trying to find as many of these as I can to play. Wild Wild West. Now, before Hogan's Heroes, I couldn't find.
Hello, this is Werner Klemperer.
This is Bob Crane inviting you to watch the Men of Stalag 13 out with Flink and Schultz on Hogan's Heroes.
You understand the Gestapo keeps track of everyone.
And then there's one that says the Wild Wild West.
This is a good thing.
Yeah, it was pretty good. You getting these all on there, I hope?
Yeah.
Every other one he says.
I'm ahead of
That's not too bad. Even Ty Cobb didn't bat 500, although he was a member of the Klan. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be going anywhere. And then we had 2 faxes that says, anybody remember theme from Peter Gunn? No.
This might be the most redone theme ever.
I got so many discs laying around now, I have no idea. You know, this is not good. Got to get a little organized, you know. Got too many discs laying around. That sounds like Dwayne Eddy.
Does it?
Yeah.
His music or his does?
Isn't it Dwayne Eddy?
No, it's the Art of Noise.
Pretty weak.
Nevertheless.
That was the one from the show that I played, Peter Gunn.
Right.
Whatever you're playing, that's from
It's,
Hunger.
from some album of some group.
Anyway, let's see. So we got Wild Wild. Oh, I Dream of Jeannie. Well, I'll get to all of these, okay? The Fall Guy with Lee Majors, Dallas. Let's see. Theme from Peter Gunn. We got that. And does anybody remember a theme from Peter Gunn? No, what's that sound like? Okay, let me get to a few of my deals here. I'll try to intersperse today because I know we're going to have like 10,000 different shows on there. And that's the idea. The best theme, your favorite, the one you like the most from all the different TV shows over the last... Oh, I'll tell you what I didn't play yet. Okay, I'm going to start by humming it, whistling it. Where the only problem is what I do with the disc. Oh, there it is. You ought to see this mess that I got here, just crap laying all over the place. Now I can't find the one that I wanted. Oh, no, that's not it.
Well, what were you looking for?
Just relax, okay? You'll hear it. When I get ready, you'll hear it. That's not it. That's the wrong disc.
Temporary layoff. Good times. Easy cradle rip-off. Good times. Scratching and surviving. Good times. Hanging in a jar. Good times. Ain't we lucky we got 'em.
And Esther Roll's still dead, by the way. That's the bad news. Okay, I found what I was looking for.
By the way, Eric says...
Yes?
That Art of Noise used a Dwayne Eddy sample to make that song. So there you go, Mr. Psychic, Mr. Music. You were right.
What does that mean? That
bit that I was playing, you said that sounds like Dwayne Eddy. Well, they sampled Dwayne Eddy to make that tune. So there you go.
Well, there you go, like I said. Got it, Johnny Carson Show. A lot of these, you know, it's interesting. So many of these, like Good Times, for example. Not exactly one of my favorite shows. The theme, though, was great. Wouldn't you agree?
Yep.
How could anybody not like that?
I hate it.
What?
I hate it.
Hate what? The theme?
The theme.
Why?
I don't like it. It's yucky. It doesn't taste good.
Are you out of your mind or what? How could anybody? Josh, you don't like that theme?
It's average.
Yeah. Well, at least he doesn't hate it. I think it's excellent.
I'm poisoned.
In fact, just to spite you, I'm going to play it all day until 2 o'clock. The Fall Guy with Lee Majors, Dallas. We got those. Okay. Wild Wild West. I Dream of Jeannie. I guess I could do I Dream of Jeannie.
Oh, please.
Dun, 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 dun. Where the hell is it? See, the problem is not every one of these has got, you know what I'm saying?
I do.
But you would think that would certainly be on here on like this particular one on TV Guide, TV Records, whatever, is very, very good. I don't see it on there, though. But very close, which I'm sure you'd agree this is a sensational show.
Oh, yes.
Not.
A lovely lady.
The Brady Bunch.
Who was bringing up 3 very lovely girls. All of them had hair of gold, like their mother, the youngest one in curls. It's the story of a man named Brady, who was busy with 3 boys of his own. They were 4 men living all together, yet they were all alone. Till the one day. All right.
I mean, you know, that theme's okay. The show is great. We all love the show, but I think Good Times theme is a lot better than the theme from I Dream of Jeannie.
No way.
Get out of here, man. Get out of town. And it's like, you know, it's, yeah. What is that?
That nappy, though.
That's like pablum.
And there's lyrics.
It's weak. It's
groovy, man. Daddy.
Nah, see, you get swept away because of Barbara Eden and Larry Hagman and the whole show. And
yeah, I got a thing for him.
What that was the commander? What that was his name?
Dr. Bellows.
Dr. Bellows. Boy, that's good. I wonder if he's kin to Saul Bellow.
Who?
McBirth at McDonald's, and they didn't have to get out to Bellows. Union, Missouri. Ann McDonald knew the baby was coming and there wasn't a hospital in sight. Ann McDonald had a kid. So she pulled over and delivered the child outside, appropriately enough, at a McDonald's restaurant. See, it's good for a lot of things. Not eating for sure. Don't eat there. But you can take a leak there or a good dump, or maybe pop a kid out would be good. Yeah, go there and give birth. Shays Weston McDonald was due Wednesday, but on Sunday, Ann McDonald knew her time was getting near and fast. Problem was there was no hospital in this eastern Missouri town, and the closest one was 15 minutes away. McDonald, whose husband is fighting in Iraq, and the child's grandmother, Linda Cuneo, got in the car, but it soon became evident they wouldn't make it to a hospital, so they pulled over to McDonald's in Union. The baby was born beneath the golden arches. Oh, my God. And, of course, everyone is like, are you going to name him Ronald? Ann McDonald said. I sure hope not. Ronald McDonald. Would that be bad? I bet you there are plenty of people named Ronald McDonald, and if anybody would want to change their name, right?
Right.
Man. There are fewer places. Although, no, I take that back. There are places worse. Now they're finally getting out of that Hardee's Whopper Burger, whatever they call that thing. What is it? The big
Whopper.
100 and...
Oh, what was that?
The Monster Burger.
Ah, that's it.
They even had a piece on it on the CBS Evening News last night, as Dan had a tear in his eye because they're forcing him out. But, yeah, 1,400 calories. And then Dan actually added a cryptic note at the end when after the piece was done. At the end of the show, he said, and of course, you order a Diet Coke to go along with it.
Of course.
It reminds me of a guy named Buzz Mushin, who I used to work with at Snelling & Snelling for about 2 months in Hollywood, Florida. Buzz Mushin, big fat guy, big pudgy fat guy, even fatter than me. And for breakfast, we go into breakfast before work, which that place is a joke, by the way. I sure hope they're not still in business, Smelling & Smelling. And he'd order, like, flapjacks, like 16 pancakes and waffles and bacon and ham and eggs and a small diet drink. I'm not exaggerating. It was always be a small diet drink. Not even just a diet drink, a small diet drink. Just to kind of, like, cut back. 12 minutes after 11 at 560 WQAM. Here's that lineup you've been waiting for. We got Mo Howard Davided, 2 to 4, like it or not. We got the Mad Dog, Jim Mandishback, 4 to 7. It's still a work in progress. I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm just burnt out. Just tell him to sign the damn thing, Mad Dog, and stop being such a wuss. Just get it over with. Hurricanes warm-up, 7 o'clock. The Hurricanes and Virginia Cavaliers, 7:30 tonight. Little college hoops. Eddie K at 9:30 after the basketball game. Don't forget the big 5 to 7 in the morning, and now we got the humper. The big fat humper, Henry Goldberg, 7:10 in the morning. He's sounding good. Let me tell you right now what sounds good, and that is making your house look good again after your whole holiday season just turned it into a nightmare. It looks like a bunch of whirling dervishes came through the home, I'll bet. Like a cyclone came through the house after all the guests and pain-in-the-ass visitors left. Well, the answer is call our friends at Dry Concepts, whom I've been using in my homes for over 20 years, because, to make a long story short, they're the best in the world. Nobody else does their dry cleaning method on your carpets. It's an exclusive patented method. That's why they got the name of the company, Dry Concepts, because they dry clean your carpets, which suck out the deep down dirt way there in the fibers of your carpet, which makes them look fantastic, just like brand new, and, of course, make them sanitary, too, because your carpeting is as bad as your sink when it comes to collecting germs and schmutz. And also do a stupendous, unbeatable job on your furniture and your drapery, your expensive area rugs and oriental rugs as well. And your carpet's dry in like an hour and a half to 2 hours, so you really can clean today, entertain, and do your thing tonight. So give them a call. You don't have to worry about rip-offs or scams either, because they give you a written guaranteed price up front before they start doing their fantastic work. Call Dry Concepts toll-free. We're using the first time that you'll ever use anybody else again, I guarantee you. I'll bet you, well, what's his name's life on it? What's his name again?
What is his name?
Ray Perry. In Dade, Broward, and the Palm Beaches, call toll-free 1-800-248-5071. That's 1-800-248-5071, or check them on the web if you like at dryconcepts.com.
You're listening to Neil Rogers exclusively on 560 QAM.
Picture Meet the Fockers made $163 million in just 12 days. So we're getting ready to do another one. We basically just rewritten the first two movies with the same old jokes since no one seems to notice. And we're calling it Meet the Fockers Friends. The whole cast returns with the addition of Paris Hilton as Frida Focker and Vern Troyer as Cindy Lou Focker, the smallest Focker. Then, get ready for some exciting news. Next year, another Focker First as we present Meet the Fockers Friends. We signed Harvey Firestein to play gay Uncle Flip Focker and former New Jersey Governor Jim McGreevey to play his husband Fred Focker. Don't miss the hilarity when Flip and Fred Focker fall face first into a fiery firecracker fire. But they're okay. They're Fockers. Then things really get funny when Mother Focker catches the boys making gay love on the Focker front porch swing. We're going to pretty much milk the Fockers for all they're worth. Plus, you'll hear all the same jokes, like, I have nipples, Greg, can you milk me? And I'm going to take you down to Chinatown. Meet the Fockers Friends and Meet the Fockers Friends, coming soon to a Focker theater near you.
Wow, take a look at this. The OC and The Sopranos.
Okay.
Which I did not buy The Sopranos. There was a disc, but it was just all Sopranos music, which I'm sure would have had a lot of good stuff in there. But I just,
I think I have that. Yeah. No,
do you have
don't
it?
worry about it. The Sopranos disc.
Well, okay, get those on there. The OC and The Sopranos. Oh, here we go with this again. You're going to get really upset. Well, we've played this so many times already, and you hate it like poison. I love this stuff.
Oh, I don't hate this like the Good Times thing.
I think it's a racist thing. It's a racial thing with that Good Times.
I like the
Look at what's happened to me.
Stepped on Bobby.
I can't believe it myself. Suddenly I'm up on top of the world. Should have been somebody else. Oh, believe it or not, I'm walking on air.
Now, do we want to go through the whole thing about William Catt, who was the star of that show along with Robert Culp? William Catt was the son of the actress who played Della Street on Perry Mason.
Okay.
And yeah, Mo, Raymond Burr was gay, okay? Whether you like it or not. Big macho guy like Raymond Burr. Now, what's the name of that? The Greatest American Hero, but that has a name, doesn't it?
Believe it or not.
Believe it or not. Well, let's put a Greatest American Hero. We'll just put names of shows, okay? Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay. Bob in Fort Lauderdale says, how about the Addams Family and Taxi? Okay. Well, guess what, Bob in Fort Lauderdale? You might just have an exacta here. Now, Jackie Coogan was in that show. Remember Jackie Coogan, bald-headed?
Right, Uncle Fester.
And he used to be on Pantomime Quiz with Mike Stuckey. I just mentioned that for Boca Brian. Nobody else would remember that. Taxi also says Bob in Fort Lauderdale, right? It'll get a lot of votes, Taxi. It's okay. It's all right. Oh, and how about the $6 Million Man, somebody says, with Lee Majors and Stan Majors. This really doesn't go anywhere.
That's it.
What you heard is what you get. Now, here's a fax that says Roxy Roker. Wow.
We knew all this.
Right,
We knew
I know
all that.
Roxy Roker. She's dead.
Right.
Remember? Mm-hmm. She was great. She played the black neighbor married to the white guy.
Right.
What the hell was their name on the show?
The Willits.
The Willits. Very good. Kathy Willits and,
and
Roxy Roker sang the theme song for the Jeffersons. She was Lenny Kravitz's mother. Says Alan from L.A. I wonder if that's Alan Paris. Oh, it is. It's right on there. Wow. Alan is obsessed with this show. 8:20 in the morning out there. He's listening to Neil Rogers. Well, that's the story. L.A. just ain't what it used to be. You have to look for Chinatown in L.A. because L.A. is Chinatown. Well, there you go. Alan Paris, he used to be the GM at Channel 4, I believe, or 10, or wherever he's just a groupie, obsessed. I'm glad you're still alive, Alan. It's a good deal, because when you're out in L.A., if it's not the mudslides or the earthquakes or something, they're going to get you. Not safe like in Florida. Theme songs. Here we go. My Three Sons, somebody says. I wonder if I have that. I got it somewhere, just in honor of my friend Don Grady. Man, he sure was pretty, Don Grady. And who was he doing? I always ask. See, we get back into these things and I can't stop. He was doing, what's her name? Farrah Fawcett. Okay. Yeah, before she jumped into that burning bed. Before she got raped in it. Whatever happened to her? She got to be, all drugged out and, she turned into a mess.
Yeah, we don't know if the drugs are to blame. There are theories.
What do you mean by that?
She could just be losing it.
Oh, she's losing it because she's losing it? I see. Well, anyway, let's think of the old Farrah Fawcett, okay?
All right.
My Three Sons, Don Grady, he was banging her. And the rifleman with Chuck Connors, we found out yesterday, was gay. Or maybe swung it all ways, huh? Swung his pistol in any direction anybody would grab it. Hector says, my favorite childhood theme was the Lone Ranger. And when I was older, Secret Agent. Now, let's see. Dun, 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 dun. See, I'm not going to get all my good stuff in here today because I'm getting sidetracked with this. And it's so damn hard, man, to keep track of all of these. The Lone Ranger, I know, is not on this one. I got it. I'll get that one on. Secret Agent, which would be the Johnny Rivers, right?
Right.
Secret Agent, man. Damn it. It's on here. Did we do the Rockford Files? Did we put that on there or not?
We did not, either one.
We didn't put the Rockford Files on there?
Do it or put it on
Hated the show, but that's a good theme song. Mm-hmm. That's excellent. Oh. See, that's one that's worth playing like a whole bunch of it because it's good all the way through.
Right.
You don't think so?
I do. I like that.
And then there's always...
The Lone Ranger.
Right. They ripped this off from that dead guy.
What?
William Tell.
Hail Silver! A fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty Hi-Yo Silver. The Lone Ranger. With his faithful Indian companion Tonto, the daring and resourceful masked rider of the plains led the fight for law and order in the early western United States. Nowhere in the pages of history can one find a greater champion of justice. Return with us now.
I love the way he says that. Champion of justice. Wow. Sick. Here's your secret agent, man. Anybody who don't like Johnny Rivers is a communist.
There's a man who leads a life of danger.
You got it, secret agent, man?
We got it.
I got it.
Everyone he meets, he stays a stranger. With every move he makes, another chance he takes. Odds are he won't live to see tomorrow.
And since it just happens to be on the same disc and it's like right side by each.
What do you want?
Information.
Whose side are you on?
That would be telling. We want information. Information. Information.
You won't get it.
Here comes Rover.
By crook. We will.
Who are you?
The new number 2.
Who is number 1?
I don't know.
You are number 6.
I am not a number. I am a free man.
No.
Well, you'll be pleased to know that prisoner set that you sent me on DVD.
Yeah.
I've watched 2 of them, and interestingly enough is that I don't know how closely you looked at the different discs. You probably didn't because it's like all packaged up.
A mail order.
But there are some of those discs have more than one episode, and some of them have episodes that were like edited. In other words, they were shown in different ways with different titles, and it's all in there.
Oh, how about that?
So I would think if I lived long enough, being old and feeble and not being able to get up at 4:30, you know, Josie Lambie, you're such a putz, man. You're such a wannabe. You know, you're like the Miss Fudge of Palm Beach County now. What a joke. Anyway, here's one. No, Hector did Lone Ranger and the Secret Agent. We got those both on there. 3 Sons, The Rifleman, My 3 Sons. Am I going to be able to find My 3 Sons? I'd sure like to find Don Grady and turn the clock back. Man, he sure was pretty. Let's see. Where's My 3 Sons? Do we have it?
Yeah, it's on there.
No, I don't mean on there. I'm not talking about there. Oh, here's one for all the real old farts like Boca Brian. That's not it.
No, it belongs on there.
Oh, Get Smart. Get Smart. We can put that on there. It's not the one I was hoping for. The one I was praying for was...
USA in your Chevrolet. Oh, America is asking you to call. Drive your Chevrolet through the USA. America's the greatest land of all.
Dinah Shore Show, you got it? For all the people over there. Okay, that's enough, Dinah. We know you're Jewish. Okay, you're out of the closet. Blame it on the guy on This Is Your Life, Ralph Edwards. Blame it on him. He must be dead now, Ralph Edwards, huh?
I wouldn't
know. He's the guy that discovered Bob Barker or gave him his start or something like that. And all the trivia we're getting from this, all this useless trivia from all those old Jews on this station, man. I heard Hank talking about that the other day, about all the old Jews on QM, Jews and jocks. Or maybe he said that to me yesterday. See, when you get old like that, you can't remember if you ate your wheatine in the morning.
You're listening to Neil Rogers exclusively.
Empty your bag last night.
This is the most disgusting program. I urge everyone to complain to this station.
Loretta's back and more popular than ever.
Got it. You can take that to the bank, man.
It's a classic tale of good cop, bad cop.
And you and me, we're going to dance, brother.
Only this time, it's the same cop.
Hey, Rooster, what's the word on the street, bud?
Well, everybody's saying you did it, Tony.
Oh, is that right? Well, let me tell you something, brother. You got to pay the fare if you want to take the ride.
Now, what the hell is that supposed to mean?
I'll tell you what it means, man. It means I hired a real expensive mouthpiece-type lawyer who's going to get me off the hook, man.
Beretta, back on TV. All day, every day, on every cable news channel.
Dead's dead, man. You got that? And it don't come back again.
Yeah, except every 15 minutes on MSNBC.
Can it, Rooster?
So, to watch Beretta 24 hours a day, keep your TV on and keep your eye on the Sparrow.
And that's the name of that tune. Right, Fred? You killed him. Shut up, bird brain. I'm the heat. I'll whack you, too.
Okay, there you go. Beretta, Bobby Blake, your hero. Bitch had it coming. That's what Paul in the Gable says. We got it, Paul. Here's Hill Street Blues in the A-Team. Did we do the A-Team?
I don't know. Did we?
No.
Josh says yes.
How's it going, A-Team?
It's on there. Got 3 votes.
Okay. I've got like 75 different discs going here at the same time. I should have one of those, like, multiple disc players, CD players.
Yeah, but you won't remember which one you have in which slot.
Yeah, I know which one I got in which slot, okay, Mr. Wise Ass? Let's see. Hill Street Blues. I bet you that's on this one here. You think? How much you want to bet? I'll bet you Ray Perry's Life on it's on this one.
That's it.
Pretty good theme song, pretty overrated show. Not interesting.
You're wrong, Neil. That was one of the great shows in the history of television.
Well, I hope you enjoyed it. I didn't like it. Didn't somebody say Dallas a little while ago? Didn't we put that on there?
Pretty rousing.
And also somebody said, I think I played it. I'm not playing it again. We did MASH, right?
Yeah.
What about... No. Close. Mary Tyler Moore Show.
Oh, sorry. It's been a while.
Lame. Really lame. Bad show.
Bad show.
Although we do like Maury Amsterdam. Not so crazy about Dick Van Dyke. But Maury Amsterdam was funny. Did we do the Brady Bunch? Yeah. Hawaii 5-0? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I tell you what we didn't do that's going to get 1 million votes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh! All right.
Great show and a great theme. What a combination. See, that was a cop show, and I bet you liked it.
No, it was not a cop show. It was a secret agent show.
Oh, I see. Okay. Did we put Bewitched?
We did now.
With Agnes Dohart and our favorite Elizabeth Montgomery?
This is another alternative version.
And Dick York and Dick Sargent?
It's from that fakey disc you have there.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. I apologize. I got the good one. Well, that's the way it goes. We should have just played They're Dead.
Yeah.
How about the Monkees?
All right.
Well, I'm just going to put out 2 seconds of a bunch of music. Gilligan Tower, did we do that yet? Did we do Addams Family yet?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, and here's one, too, another show I despise, and I don't like him at all. Cornpone Man. What's the, is it, not MacGyver, what's the cop show he's on?
Matlock.
Matlock, oh, God.
He's a lawyer of some sort.
Give me a break. He's one step away from Barnacles Jones, although I do love that theme. And here's another one I bet you'll get a few votes, guaranteed.
That's Book of Brian.
What, you don't think? Oh, it's old, but it's a pretty good theme. At least in its time, back in the day. Okay, gee, I feel like overwhelmed here. Did we do Hell Street Blues? Okay, that's for Robert and Coral Springs, Lone Ranger, Secret Agent Man, My Two Sons, The Rifleman. Okay. Now let's take a couple of calls. Here's what we got so far. Miami Vice 39, Hawaii 50 33, Sanford and Son 21, All in the Family 14, I'm reading these from this page. MASH 12, Cheers 10, Bonanza 8, Magnum PU 8, The Jefferson 7, Batman 6, Dukes of Hazzard 5, Finnegan's Red Balloons 5. I never heard of it, but that guy didn't. Evidently somebody else did too. Barnacles Jones has got 4, but don't forget, Barnaby Jones always gets his man.
I thought that was your motto.
No, that was Bill Ross on Channel 7 on the promos. There was a promo for homos. Barnaby Jones always gets it. Really cornball. You don't remember those days back on Channel 7 when they had those guys. Well, you remember Wayne Chandler? Let's not start that again, please. Peter Gunn, welcome back, Cotter. Law and Order 3. Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson. Wow. Man, we're getting really... well, that's true. It could be Jay Leno, right?
That was the name of the show.
That was the name of the show. The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson. If I still had that disc in there, I would play that little bit of that again. Do I have it in there?
No.
How do you know? Let me just check. So in other words, you're telling me that Jay Leno's got a different theme for the Tonight Show than that?
Oh, yeah, and it's atrocious.
Good.
Might be the worst chunk of music.
Because even though I'm not the biggest Johnny Carson fan in the world, Jay Leno ain't no Johnny Carson. He sure as hell ain't no Jack Parr or Steve Allen.
The current theme sounds like they set out to make something really awfully sounding and succeeded.
What's that? The Jay Leno
theme? The new theme, yeah.
I don't watch that show. I also don't watch David Letterman. I also don't watch Conehead O'Brien. And who's the new geek they got on there?
I don't know.
See, most of us don't stay up. People living and breathing that have a job, they don't stay up till like 1:30 in the morning to watch some guy sitting at a desk somewhere trying to be funny, reading a bunch of crap that some other jackass wrote for him. It just not my cup of tea. Now, a lot of you like that. That's great. I hope, when you're hungover, all passed out on the couch, I hope you're getting entertained, okay? High school reunion don't have any, Miguel. In fact, there are a few that don't have any. Brady Bunch, I Dream of Jeannie. I Dream of Jeannie doesn't have any votes yet? Holy moly. That is pretty sad. Here's some good news, though. There may be hope in Gulfport, Mississippi. A library board reversed a ban on comedian Jon Stewart's best-selling satirical book, which it had passed because of its image of Supreme Court justices' faces superimposed on naked bodies, which you can see on our website on the Beaded Curtain on neilrogers.com. The Jackson George Regional Library System Board of Trustees was criticized by local residents in emails from out of state after it banned America the Book, A Citizen's Guide to Democracy in Action last month. The trustees had said they objected to the image. But the board voted 5-2 Monday to lift the ban, and the book was returned to circulation in the system's 8 libraries yesterday. We've come under intense scrutiny by the outside community, said David Abels, board chairman. We don't decide for the community whether to read this book or not, but whether to make it available. The book was written by Stewart and the writers of The Daily Show, New York Times bestseller list, yada, yada, yada. Walmart declined to stock the book because of that picture, which includes full frontal nudity. The facing page has cutouts of the 9 justices' robes with the caption asking readers to restore their dignity by matching each justice with his or her respective robe. Board member David Ogborn opposed lifting the ban. Our libraries are not a trash bin for pornographic materials, he said. Robert Willits, the library system director, all the Willitses all the time. You notice that? They're all over the place. The Willitses. Robert Willits said Tuesday that the board members acted promptly and fittingly. There were 12 to 15 people in the audience, and most spoke up in defense of the book, he said. The board responds to community input and made that decision. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. He said majority of the messages criticizing the movie came from out of state. Criticizing the move. We got some absolutely nasty emails and telephone calls you wouldn't believe. Well, it said we are communist fascists at the same time according to these people, and yada, yada, yada. How do you like that? So they put the book back in there, and these out-of-state Ojan provocateurs, go mind your own business, okay? Go to your own library and stir up a pile of crap. Or just go to your library and take down your pants and drop a pile of crap. How do you like that? God, these people that just can't leave everybody else alone. Oh, gee, the world's going to come to an end. They're looking at that picture. First of all, the whole thing is a satire, okay? It's a spoof. It's a comedy, okay? Do you have a sense of humor?
No.
Didn't think so. You idiots, you Neanderthals, you God-squat lunatics.
There's nothing funny about nudity.
Somebody please come and save us from the crazy people. You know, IRS tax problems, speaking of being driven crazy, have a way of ruining all aspects of your life. They take a toll on you financially, physically, and emotionally, too. And you can never really forget about the old IRS. Those problems come back every morning when you wake up in a cold sweat. CPA Jamie Buchwald and the Buchwald Tax Firm will help end your IRS problems forever, give you back peace of mind, which is why other top CPA and law firms refer their clients to the Buchwald Tax Firm when they got problems with the old IRS. Why not avoid potential criminal prosecution? Get all your unfiled tax returns prepared even if you lost all your records. Suppose you have an IRS lien, wage levy. Is that lean on me thing we were doing yesterday with Bill Withers, lean on me? Remember that?
No.
Yeah, you do lean on me, and I turned on the TV show, and there was a match game with Charles Nelson Riley. Boy, you got worse Alzheimer's than I got, old man.
What'd you say?
Suppose you have an IRS lien, a wage levy, maybe you owe payroll taxes and penalties, maybe you want to settle for thousands less than you owe, need time to pay, whatever your dilemma, the Buchwald Tax Firm can help you out. They offer a free initial consultation, affordable guaranteed fees, and immediate relief from the IRS harassment, if not sooner. And best of all, you never even have to meet with the IRS because the Buckwell tax firm handles all those meetings and discussions. You don't have to go. So call them today, 954-575-2800. Whether you owe $10,000, $1 million, or anywhere in between in IRS taxes, the Buckwell tax firm can get that monkey off your back. Call today for a free consultation, 954-575-2800, or visit them on the wicked web at irsfreedom.com and stop fretting about the IRS knocking down that front door. Call them today and get that monkey off your back. 954-575-2800.
You're listening to Neil Rogers exclusively on 560.
Wouldn't you really rather have a Hummer? Log cabin, Republican Hummer?
Yes.
Or narrow minds that can't get any dumber? It's the nasty symbol of prestige.
Yes, wouldn't you really rather have a Hummer? We can get away with naming a vehicle like that because we're a giant
mega-billion-dollar corporation with defense contracts that stretch from here to the moon, and nobody will dare tell us what to do. So get out there and buy one of these top-heavy toilets.
Wouldn't you really rather have a Hummer? A neocon Hummer, not a gummer. Nothing more impressive than a Hummer. For Republican nasty queer.
All right. 11:44, 16 till noon, yes?
No, that was funny. That was very funny.
That was great. Well, I
hadn't heard it yet. That was first.
Oh, I see. Well, I did it last night. I heard it. See, I got this disc, man, and I stick those babies in my computer. I'm like way ahead. I'm on top of it. I'm doing it. Join QM and South Florida Commuter Services today, noon to 2. Coming up in just a few minutes. You can get out there right now at the Oakwood Plaza and say, where's that van, Dan? Stop by to spin the QM wheel for prizes. Enjoy free food from Atlantic City Subs where, what's his name makes the difference? Jerry, Jay, Josh. What is it?
Jason.
Jason. Begins with a J. That's noon to 2 at the Oakwood Plaza in Hollywood. Then join George Miguel and Boca Brian for a happy hour today, 5 to 7 Treasure Island. George will tell you all the inside stories of how he's getting screwed over by Fat Boy. Located right off the Palmetto, just north of the 122nd Street exit. Stop by for free prizes and enjoy dance specials all night long. See, most people when they go to Treasure Island, they don't want to get screwed by Fat Boy. But
we could arrange it.
Case, huh?
But we could arrange it.
Yeah, I think in your case it's already happening. WKRP in Cincinnati, somebody says.
Hi there, this is Jim Backus with a message for college graduates. What I wouldn't give to be in your shoes right now. I know personally that today's youth is concerned over America's security.
Oh, that's the wrong disc.
What's more, you earn your coveted wing of gold in the company of fine married men after only 16 weeks of schooling. Interested? See your recruiter.
Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a fateful trip that started from this tropic port aboard this tiny ship. The mate was a mighty sailing man, the skipper brave and sure.
See, what I really wanted to play was...
Hello, this is Tim Reed.
Baby, if you've ever wondered whatever became of me, I'm living on the air in Cincinnati, WKRP. Got kind of packing and unpacking.
Horrible show and an even worse theme. Now, didn't somebody mention the Rifleman?
They did. Chuck Connors.
Oh. Hey, Chuck, you.
Yay.
I guess that Chuck right up, didn't it?
This was the theme for the Rifleman?
That's what it says.
No, I never actually watched that show.
Well, now you know why.
The Rifleman's supposed to be like,
what kind of a Cowboys that theme sound like that? Did we do this yet? Twilight Zone?
Yeah. No.
It was a sterling show, Rob.
Groovy Daddy.
Oh, man. Scared the living crap out of me. Wow. And for all the real old farts like me...
Say, kids, what time is it? Oh, howdy, Mr. Duty.
Oh, we can't say that anymore. Howdy, Mr.
No.
Duty. That's bad.
Yeah.
Joyce will have a nervous breakdown. She'll have a nervous Schmidt. Oh, here's another old-timer one.
Hello again. This is Jack Benny.
Sounds like Greg Reed.
Yep. We are going to explore the world of golden television. We as performers shared with you the creative best in our lives. You saw the performers in your own big, ugly glass picture tube. But one of the reasons both radio and television were able to provide free entertainment of the highest caliber was the advertisers who paid the bills.
From Television City in Hollywood, the Jack Benny
It's
program.
Fat Don Wilson. He's
with his
dead.
special guests, Dan Daly, Kirk Douglas, Fred McMurray, Tony Martin, and Dick Powell. Presented by Lucky Strike.
LSMFT, man. Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. Now, did we do this? The Outer Limits?
Not yet.
There is nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission. We will control the horizontal. We will control the vertical. We can change the focus to a soft blur.
Now I'm starting to think about that remote control movie with Kevin Dillon.
For the next hour, sit quietly and we will control.
Isn't it amazing? I remember that now. My mind is starting to make a
You are
comeback.
about to participate in a great adventure.
That's good.
You are about to
Oh, that's picture
experience
video.
the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to the outer limits.
Oh, my God.
Wow. And then there's always. Quint. Yeah, he was on Guiding Light with Nola there for a while. That didn't work out. Quint.
This is Dark Shadows?
Dark Shadows. Dork Shadows. And look what just came in on our fax.
This is Raymond Burke. In this short announcement,
Hey, Raymond.
I can't tell you much. You can get the latest information about research by writing to NIH, Bethesda, Maryland, 20014.
That's pretty good. That'll get some votes, Perry Mason, right? It's a good theme. And
Yes,
then,
it
of course, also, man, I bet you the guy with the eyes is going to vote for this one.
This is Shirley Jones, working in the United States and overseas.
Yeah, we heard about David. He was working on it overseas, too, honey, in Germany.
Come on, get happy. A whole lot of loving is what we'll be bringing. We'll make you happy. We have a dream, we go traveling together. We spread a little love and it will keep moving on. Something always happens whenever we're together. We get a happy feeling when we're singing a song. Traveling along.
A little piece of trivia. Guess where David Cassidy is appearing right now? At the Fallsview Casino, Niagara Falls.
Okay.
Well, I just mentioned that in passing, in case anybody's going to come up at this time of the year. I kind of doubt it.
Run
You'd
right
have
out.
to be a lunatic. But that's where he is. He's still doing it. He's still performing. He's still, old and gray. But, yeah, it's a beautiful new casino. Don't go there to gamble or you'll lose your ass. But it's a beautiful place. And they got a great buffet. Now, let's see. A horse is a horse, Mr. Ed. But I don't think we got Mr. Ed on this disc. I don't want to keep changing discs. It's a little bit too much work for an old fart like me. That would be like my getting up at 4:30 in the morning. I'm too old for that. Hey, Josie, you're an idiot, man. Now we know why Josie is with the Outlaws. I think he's one of them. Let's see. Here's one from John and Hallandale. Favorite TV theme of all time, Rawhide. Oh, I bet you that's on here, you think?
It should be.
Huh? On one of these two that I got right here, Rawhide. Where the hell am I going to find Rawhide? Who the hell was in that show? I'm just stalling for time while I'm queuing it up.
This is Clint Eastwood. Why not join your friends and choose a career of patriotism? You'll bring honor to yourself and win the admiration of the entire free world. This is Clint Eastwood saying so long and the best of luck.
Move 'em out! Keep rolling, rolling.
not really sure if we did this one or not. I better be on there.
Hi, amigos. The next number we would like to... Oops.
Hola.
Here comes the one we all know and love again.
Did we do Lucy yet?
That was the original soundtrack of the I Love Lucy theme, which was first heard on television in September 1951.
Hey, Desi, get back on the banana
like
boat.
that, didn't it?
Another challenge for the Green Hornet. His aide, Cato, and their rolling arsenal, the Black Beauty. On police records, they wanted criminals. The Green Hornet is really Britt Reed, owner-publisher of the Daily Sentinel. His dual identity known only to his secretary and to the district attorney. And now, to protect the rights and lives of decent citizens, rides the Green Hornet.
Recognize that voice from Batman?
That's right.
See, originally on the radio, it was on WXYZ in Detroit, both shows, Batman and the Green Hornet. Just a little trivia there. Just goes to show you, when you're 110 years old, you remember all of these things. Nobody else cares about them, but you say, hey, you know this? Nobody knows about it. Did we put WKRP in Cincinnati on air? And what about Route 66 and 77, Sunset Strip? We get them on air?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Look at this.
You're a little behind on the faxes there.
Oh, my God. Well, this is on the bottom of the fax pile.
Right.
This is hysterical. This is a panic. Yeah, this is from, obviously, one of Stan's big fan. It's an old INZ picture card of Stan Major. It says, hey, fat ass, did you mention me on your Schmitty show? If you did, F off. Love, no talent, Stan. That is beautiful. Somebody, does it have a name that he wrote a thing to?
No.
No, look at that. Jack. Or John. I think that's Jack. Hi, Jack. See that? Maybe Stan got hijacked.
Threw it away.
Maybe he's up there with Holly in that plane on Guiding Light. Oops, don't fall out of the plane, whatever your name is, Sebastian. Boy, I'm telling you, my mind is just all over the place, just like spinning. I think it's not that we're back on 10 to 2. I have the feeling that we got our show back. We got our lives back. With all due respect to Stern and his audience and everything else, that was a disaster. That was a absolute, it was unacceptable. It was an act of lunacy. You have to be a crazy person to be doing what they did to us, right?
Right.
Always diddling around. That's why in this contract, Mad Dog, in my contract now it says 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., period. No 9 to 1, no 10:45, no 11:15, no like whenever the hell somebody else decides to finally give up the ghost and go home, 10 to 2, that's it. What a concept, a show that actually starts at the same time every day. Broward County Commissioners on Tuesday delayed a decision on whether to conduct a March 8th gambling referendum until negotiators can hammer out a deal. They're going to hammer it out with a pari-mutuel industry over how many millions it'll pay to install slot machines in county tracks and one high-life fronton. Have some nice wonton at the high-life fronton. Commissioners explained the postponement by saying they've setting the election as the only negotiating point they have with the county's 3 racetracks and one fronton, which badly want to get a March vote on approving slot machines in their facilities. The only time we have any leverage is setting the vote, said Broward Mayor Kristen Jacobs. The negotiators are scheduled to continue their talks today. It looks like next week they'll set the schedule about how much money they're going to give to the cities, into this and that, and how many, and et cetera and so on. It goes through a whole thing in the Sun Sentinel. It'll be on the schedule for next week on the agenda. They'll set the election. It'll pass overwhelmingly like it did last time in November in both Dade and Broward. They'll have slots in the casinos. The world won't come to win in. And then the Indians, who are like cutting off their nose to spite their own face, they'll be able to put in real slot machines and make that much more money themselves, as short-sighted as they may happen to be, okay? Put away those bows and arrows and get with a modern age, please.
You're listening to Neil Rogers exclusively on 560 QAM.
This is Dick Cheney. I like to relax by having Mary Magdalene massage my balls while listening to the Neil Rogers 12 to 1 hour.
Hey, Jude, she's not too bad. Sienna's okay when you get in bed with her. The minute you find she's cold when you're hot, then you can start to dump her for someone better. And when your relationship wears thin, hey Jude, begin to look for someone who's slightly older. People magazine voted you in the sexiest man can go hunting. You might find the minute you hit some nagging start, then break apart and sign your divorce papers.
Trouble 2 at 560 WQAM. Let's see. Here's one. The best theme song ever, Mannix. Uh-oh. I know I got that here somewhere. I'll get to it. I'll find it. Don't let me forget Mannix. I like that one. Not a good show, though.
No. Well, Cops.
What?
Cop
Oh, Cop Show. Sorry. And let's see. Our friend Carolyn, who finally got over her Leo DiCaprio obsession, she said, Davy Crockett. Where am I going to find that? Ooh. How do you like that?
No, variation.
Born on a mountaintop in Tennessee, green estate in the land of the free, raised in the woods so's he knew every tree, killed him a bar when he was only 3. Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier.
Okay, that's enough. Okay, better take some calls. These people have been ringing the phone off, though, and we've been doing all this faxing. We've had 80 million faxes today, right? WQAM, hello.
How about Love American Style?
Love American Style. Yeah, bad show, good theme. Okay, thanks. Love American Style. It's okay, right?
Right.
What am I looking
some
for,
cute
man?
sketches on it. I think I actually have that in here.
We have the theme?
To Love American Style?
Oh, no.
I like that.
Wow. It's magic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and I actually found a disc that's in the right thing now. Wow, later on today it's going to take me about 2 hours to get all these discs back in the right thing. But nobody's checking it out. Nobody will know. Unless I open up a stupid mouth. I got Mannix. You want to hear Mannix? If it'll ever queue up here, I got it.
Okay, there it is.
That's the best theme ever?
That's the best one they could think of.
Oh, I got a much better one than that. It's on the same disc, no less. I don't even have to change to flip my disc. I might flip my flipper a little bit.
Oh.
Come on, get serious.
Hey, we all love it.
Hey, Luke, what you got there, Luke? Let that flipper go, Luke.
They call him Flipper, faster than lightning. No one you see.
And guess what else is on the same disc, which I played for you early this morning at Command Performance?
All right.
Okay, now you're going to have to help me out with this fax. Is this a theme song that I don't know which one it is?
See, I was hoping you would know.
Now the world don't move to the beat of just one drum. What might be right for you might not be right for some.
Oh, no, that's different strokes. Ugh.
Oh, I got
I'm embarrassed that I know
I'm
these
humiliated
lyrics.
to actually have it, but we'll get to it. It's not on this disc.
Oh, the shame.
I got it.
I'm going to go hide my head now.
Okay. Now, wait a minute. I just got through. That was Lost in Space, which already is on the list. Superman, Batman. Did we do Superman?
Maybe you did.
Oh, if it was Tom Welling. I beg your pardon? If it was Tom Welling and he had plenty of ID. What the hell am I on here? Oh, it just went from cut 65 to cut number 1. Right? That's because there ain't no 65. What am I looking for? We didn't do Superman, did we?
No, you're looking for different strokes.
Oh, that's Batmobile. No, that's later. Forget about that. Here we go. Now, I know we've asked this before, but how come so many of these people that either played Superman either committed suicide, like George Reeves and Bud Collyer, who played him on the radio, and then, of course, Chris Reeve, who, died a wicked death. Right?
Right.
I guess they weren't so super after all. Better watch it, Tom Welling. If that thing starts swelling.
Speeding bullets. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Superman. Yes, it's Superman. Strange visitor from another planet who came to Earth with powers and abilities far beyond those of mortal men. Superman, who can change the course of mighty rivers, bend steel in his bare hands, and who, disguised as Clark Kent,
Miles Bannett, reporter for a great metropolitan newspaper, fights a never-ending battle for truth, justice, and the American way.
The American effing way. How do you like that?
You there now?
I didn't go anywhere. What do you mean am I there now?
We went away. We were off the air for a while or something. There was a
What
power
does
glitch.
that mean?
There was a power glitch, and everything shut down over here.
Well, don't tell me, am I here? I've been here all along. I didn't go anywhere. I thought we were doing a show. Well, at what point? How long ago did this happen? How many minutes?
About 30, man.
What does that mean?
There was
You
a
had
power.
glitch again?
There was a power flicker. There, like all the lights
Oh,
flickered.
FPNL, you guys suck, man. FPNL, you blow. You're pathetic. Every time a pigeon farts, man, you guys, the power goes out. That's the South Florida effing way. Now, please don't tell me that whatever I just played before then didn't get on the air. What was it? It was so important?
Nothing got on the air as far as I know.
What do you mean by that? What, since 10 o'clock?
Right. Do over.
No, seriously, since when have we been off? I just got through playing like I played
60
Davey.
seconds, no more than, maybe.
Oh, okay. Somebody says the Gomer Pyle Show. Isn't it interesting that years later, now that Jim Nabors is out, we understand how Gomer got his piles?
Yeah.
Speed Racer. Did you just play Speed Racer?
I was playing a Speed Racer parody.
And I played Davy Crockett. Did that get on the air for Carolyn?
Yeah, David
And I
Crockett.
played...
Captain Kirk, this is Lieutenant Uhura. Mr. Spock is ready to patch in.
King
Go ahead,
Uhura?
Mr. Spock.
I'm on the surface of the destroyed barbarian planet now, Captain.
Destroyed? What do you see, Mr. Spock?
The surviving inhabitants are in a dreadful condition. It seems they can't control their limbs, and their minds are dull
Or their
and
bowels.
useless. Fascinating. They seem to be in a state
Here's an
identical
early
to
naked
that
picture of
curious
Don Grady
20th
somebody
century
fashion.
Earth
Thank you so much.
disease called hard drug abuse. I suspect it has destroyed all meaningful life on this wretched planet.
A tragic find, Mr. Spock.
As a Vulcan, I find the need for hard drugs to be totally illogical.
But as a half-human Spock, surely you can appreciate the suffering that hard drug abuse causes. We can only hope that other civilizations will not make the same mistake.
How do you like that? A Star Trek PSA, no less.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission: to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
Okay, we got Star Trek?
We do now.
Oh. Guess who I saw on a biography channel last week?
Abe Lincoln.
Huh?
Abe Lincoln.
Ernie Kovacs. And he's still dead. Not the Ernie Kovacs show?
We do now.
He was great. Too bad nobody under the age of 100 is listening anymore today, but that's okay. All of us old farts, we're having a good time. Josh is probably wondering, what is this music and what were these shows? Aren't you wondering?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Why?
Well,
Hey, I got news for you, man. I don't care what you say, whether it's sports or anything else in the world. One thing about television, the golden days of television are long gone. That's not a debatable point. Am I right, George?
Well, there's always the Shield.
I'm not going to argue with you there, but I just haven't heard most of these.
Well, so there you get like an education. I mean, the price is right. You might learn a little bit. So I know that's dangerous. All right, so we'll update a little bit. I'll play a little something here. You'll tell me what show it's from.
Pretty excited.
Got it?
No.
NYPD Blue, man.
I never watched it.
Well, here's one. This will be tough now. Listen very carefully.
Simpsons.
It's already on the list.
I had it too. He was over there typing.
Oh. And then there's always. Mad About You. Is that show still on?
No.
No. Thank God.
Tell me why.
No.
I love you like I do.
No thanks. And if you thought that was bad, wait till you hear.
Oh, no.
Get this on there to get some votes, man. Oh. Please, so close to lunchtime. Let's go to lunch hour.
I'm dying over here.
Oh, give me a break. Hey, listen, it was mighty popular, man. They still got Joey, and they still like all whipped up into a frenzy, and they still it's almost as good as Chia's, you know? Real crap. 12:14 at 560 WQAM. We got the Mole Man at 2. We got the Mad Dog at 4, and then we got hurricane stuff.
You're listening to Neil Rogers exclusively on 560 WQAM.
My God, your breasts are beautiful.
All of America is tuning in to find out who will be the next Un-American Idol. Tonight from Kandahar, 5 talentless Taliban creeps face the judges. Who will be eliminated? Will it be Muhammad, or Muhammad?
And now, the end is near. We will destroy the great Satan.
And when they're done, each Un-American performer is judged on the spot by an Un-American Idol judge, like Simon.
Well, Mohammed, I thought your performance was repugnant, repulsive, revolting. In other words, you're fabulous.
Un-American Idol, where bombing on stage takes on a whole new meaning.
Oh, Sama, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind, Osama. Oh no.
Un-American Idol, where even the winners are losers.
Prop 17 at 560 WQAM. Happy Wednesday to you. Here's what we got so far. Your favorite TV theme of all time from any and all kinds of shows. Whatever you like. What do you got? What do you like? Huh? What do you got? 389 votes is what we got. And, of course, oh, wait a minute. Here's my phone is ringing. I might have to go downstairs.
All right, want me to play something?
Hello?
Oh, wait.
Yeah?
Chris, what? Hello?
I'm here.
He's there, man. He's on the phone.
What is it? Okay, I won't. See ya.
Chris,
bye. Wow, that's good as my mail is finally... Well, that's interesting because the mail is finally starting to show up.
Good.
The mail has been very, very slow. I told you that since the New Year. And, of course, here we got too many holidays, although I guess the working people here like it. Because if Christmas or New Year fall on a Saturday or a Sunday, then Monday has to be a legal holiday. That's the law. It's the law. Speaking of law and order. Oh, I already played that, didn't I?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Oh, Baywatch. Oh, Alan, we can live without that. John in South Carolina says Baywatch, the most watched TV show in the world.
Okay.
It is. Have I told you that before? You don't believe me?
No, we know, and we believe it.
No, you don't.
Sure it is.
Jim in Pembroke Pines says Barney Miller. Oh. Now, who's in that? What's the guy's name?
Oh, man.
Come on, real corny old time. He's pretty good, though. He tried to be a singer a little bit there.
He did? I don't know.
Cornball.
Hey, Pagoda.
No.
He was in it.
Battlestar Galactica. Oh, my God, I can't believe this.
You got that?
It's in the DCS. Jordan says, how do you like that for quick, huh? Was that quick? I just picked up the facts, and there it is, baby. Under TV theme, Battlestar Galactica. It's the only one I got. How do you like that? It must be my lucky day.
Hal Linden.
Oh, hallelujah is right.
Hal Linden.
Hal Linden. I thought you said hallelujah.
Well,
hallelujah, Hal Linden. Hallelujah, Hollywood, as Mike Lang would say if they were playing hockey, which they're not. No hockey, boys and girls, by the way. They were supposed to have some meetings last week, and they said, forget about it. Let's see. Here's a fax that says, from Chris. Now, listen, Chris, one thing we don't like is being corrected, okay? So if you want to see more naked pictures on there, which you seem to be enjoying, don't be starting to nitpick with us, Chris. First, he says, Janet Dubois, Willona from Good Times, sang and wrote the theme from the Jeffersons. Well, how do you like that?
All right.
I don't care what you say. I like Good Times. I'm going to play it again just out of spite, if I can find it. Good Times. What's wrong with that theme? It's great.
I hate it.
Why?
It sucks.
Well, how about Sex in the City? They suck.
That's why we like them, though. Sarah Jessica Parker stuff.
Sarah Jessica Parker, right. That's weak. How about the practice? Makes perfect. Oh.
What the hell is this?
The practice. Well, you see, I'm trying to show you. I'm playing some recent stuff and it all blows. Like Malcolm in the Middle.
Yes, no, maybe.
No.
I don't know.
No.
Can you repeat the question?
No.
You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now.
Oh, forget about that. Alias?
Never seen it.
And then this one, which is where most of these things belong, 6 Feet Under.
Oh. That's it. That's it.
Bang.
Yeah.
Bang.
Well, it really starts kicking here now.
Yeah.
Whoa. Jump back.
Oh, now, I played one before the show this morning. This could be, to me, the most aggravating theme of all.
All the corny things.
See, the goyim out there in the Midwest, I mean, this show is out in South Florida. We got a lot of Jews and New Yorkers who understand Yiddish. It's like mandatory in school, in shul. But, you know, Middle America and, like in the Mugwump Red States, they don't know from Shlemiel and Shlemazel especially, okay, Laverne and Shoyley. So, both of you, Kaksachois, okay, get lost. Anyway, also Chris says, Cotter is spelled with a K, not with a C. Didn't I already say that before? So big deal, Josh made a mistake. Believe me, it's not his first, it won't be his last. Just like picking the Colts over the Patriots on Sunday. Bad move, okay? Don't count your victories until they hatch. I was looking at Sandy Peyton Manning's record against the Patriots. I was reading something on the Boston Globe this morning, and believe you me, in fact, he's got a perfect record in New England. You know how many games he's won there?
0.
Oh! And then it says, God bless you for the Kornikova and Kirsten Dunst picture. So you see, we may be spelling wrong, but who cares about spelling when you're sniffing and it's smelling, right?
Right.
Gary says, Star Trek, The Next Generation. Okay? I don't have that. Do we have that? We have a bit, but we don't have it. Also, it says, Al Jarreau, the theme from Moonlighting. Moonlighting? I don't even know what that is.
Someone by night, sometime I day, nothing could change you, set and sure away.
Now, what's good about that?
You got me.
I mean, I bet you love Good Times compared to that. No.
Maybe.
I'm playing Good Times all day till 2 o'clock.
What the hell is this?
The Cosby Show.
Okay.
You want to put that on there? Fine. If not, that's okay with me, too.
My mind's done a good job of blocking that out.
Now, here's a fax from John in Cleveland, who obviously also needs some serious help. Maybe he's hearing, like, some sounds from the... Although up there, I don't think he's hearing the Spanish-language music in the back on the Internet.
Maybe
It says,
not.
you have the theme from The White Shadow, basketball show from the late 70s, early 80s. Never heard of it, don't have it. The White Shadow?
Oh, I've heard of it.
You have?
The show. I don't know what the theme song sounds like.
The White Shadow? I have one disc here that I'm not looking at that's got, like, some obscure stuff. Let's see. Well, some of it's not obscure. No, it's not obscure. Mannix, Rockford Files, Charlie's Angels, 77 Sons of Vegas, Peter Gunn theme we got. Cannon. Oh, Cannon, I got to play that. Get that on there right away, Cannon. Oh, I know Cop Show, you don't like it. You don't like William Conrad because he was fat. You don't like fat people. Huh?
It's a good theme song. Now, what's the point of chumming up the fat people? They're just going to die.
Oh. Well, he's dead. See, there's the proof. Ah! Not a great theme. It's all right. Although, like Barnaby Jones, the end of it is the powerful thing, but I don't want to listen that long. And neither do you. Heart to Heart.
This is my boss, Jonathan Hart. Yeah, like millionaire.
Oh, great.
He's quite a guy. This is Mrs. A. She's gorgeous.
Now, what about Remington Steele? I might as well get these all out of the way from this one disc.
What about it? Are we putting it on there?
If you want. Whatever. I
Josh
really don't care. We're going to have 4,000 on there already. What about Wild Honey?
Who?
Wild Honey. I don't even know what that show
Never
is. Hawaiian Eye. No, that's Wild Honey. boy. No wonder that show was not anymore. I didn't know that our former car wash guy had his own show. Spencer for Hire theme. You turned on us, Spencer, okay? He's probably dead. And speaking of Richard Jansen, which we were only moments ago not, how about Harry O? Harry O! Theme from Checkmate. Do you know that show? Never heard of it.
No.
10-Speed and Brown Shoe.
Huh?
See, that sounds familiar, but I don't recall the show. 10-Speed and Brown Shoe? And then, of course, last, which we already played it. Good. This should get a lot of votes. Magnum PU.
Yeah, good.
And Higgins, by the way, I'm sure is gay. In fact, Tom Selleck's holding a press conference at 3 o'clock to announce that he's not gay. See, there's a great theme from an awful, awful show. Do you ever watch that show? You probably wouldn't because it's a cop show. It's just horrible. It gives all cop shows a bad name. Magnum PU.
Magnum, no, thank you.
Anyway, John in Cleveland says, also, please insert more flatulence drops into the themes you play, thanks. Yeah, okay, well, I guess one would be...
Well, he's not hearing
the raspberry. Huh?
He's been dropping plenty. He's not hearing them?
I guess John didn't get the memo from Joyce. We aren't doing no more flatulent sounds. The best we can do is that and like that, and that's it. That's about as close as we can come to being amusing. We don't want to be too amusing because Joyce is a humorless bitch, okay? Basically, is what it boils down. She has to protect us and protect our license, which they should have been thinking about, by the way, a long time ago. 28 past noon at QAM.
You're listening to Neil Rogers exclusively on 560 QAM.
Women.
I'll tell you the truth, I didn't think my little guy was ever going to learn how to talk. He would just, like, make all those weird noises and cry and stuff. And one day, his first word,
your mother sucks socks that smell.
That makes sense. Mama feeds you, right? She takes care of you. Then the second word was hell. I guess that's the word he probably heard most. His third word, I was kind of hoping it would be da-da, right? But it wasn't. It sounded like
you will die.
But actually, it turns out it was McDonald's. You guys go to McDonald's with Mama?
That is hell.
If he wants to go there, let Mama take it.
Mama?
Me? You know, come on. Dada, go to Hardee's.
Oh.
Hardee's new Monster Thick Burger with 4 strips of bacon, 3 slices of cheese, and 2/3 of a pound of
human flesh.
Because McDonald's is great when you're
possessed by the Lord of Darkness.
McDonald's is a registered trademark of McDonald's Corporation.
Oh, man. It's the Monster Burger. They keep bemoaning the fate of the people eating the Monster Burger, but it looks like they're having a good time. Okay, right. They're going to die with a smile on their face. They're going to be like, right?
Right.
Search for weapons of mass destruction officially comes to an end.
Oh, no.
The hunt for biological, chemical, and nuclear weapons in Iraq has come to an end nearly 2 years after President Bush ordered U.S. troops to disarm Saddam Hussein. The top CIA weapons hunter is home, analysts are back at Langley, and nothing. In interviews, officials who served with Iraq survey groups said the violence in Iraq, coupled with a lack of new information, led them to fold up the effort shortly before Christmas. 4 months after Charles Dulfer, who led the weapons hunt in 2004, submitted an interim report to Congress that contradicted nearly every pre-war assertion about Iraq made by top administration officials, a senior intelligence official said the findings will stand as ISSG's final conclusions and will be published this spring. In other words, nada, nothing, zippity-doo-dah, it ain't there. But we didn't go there because they were a threat or because it was that mushroom cloud was coming or they had weapons of mass destruction. We went there to have free and democratic elections, didn't we?
No.
Oh. Well, we made that up anyway to make it look good. We've got so many people dying out there every day we can't even keep track of it anymore, and nobody seemed to like desensitized. And somebody made a very good point, a column I read yesterday, I believe in the Toronto Star, and it's wonderful that people are raising all of this money for the tsunami family, victims of the, families of the victims, etc.
You there? Hello? I was just looking for an excuse to bust out these Andean Indian melodies. How often do you get to hear
Exactly.
Andean Indian music? Are you back?
You can't hear me?
I can hear you now.
Well, then what the hell was that all about? I just reset the telos. Well, what's going on here today?
You tell me.
We're not having those good times.
We were.
Oh, I better get this story in before we lose the line again.
Yeah, read fast.
It's a good thing I reset the telos there, huh? See, Neil Rogers, engineer, chief cook, and bottle washer, even though he's told to get up at 4:30 in the morning, so says Josie Lambie. Rogers, Arkansas, my hometown. There's a reason Mom says to always have a fresh pair of underwear. The Rogers City attorney learned this week that it's to attract rescue helicopters. Ben Lipscomb found himself lost in the flooded backwoods of Bayou Meadow this week while duck hunting with his Labrador retriever, Josie Wales. Oh, the outlaw in Josie Wales. See how this all fits together sooner or later. He only managed to make it out by tying his white briefs to the end of his own gun barrel, waving them at the Arkansas State Police helicopter. Decked out in full camouflage hunting gear, Lipscomb was practically invisible as the helicopter made several passes at dusk. They had passed over me a couple of times, he told the Morning News of Northwest Arkansas. After he was safe and sound back at his City Hall desk, I knew I had to do something to get their attention. Anticipating a cold night in the wilderness, Lipscomb drank dirty bayou water and ate a raw duck breast before he was spotted. Oh, God. A raw duck breast. Lipscomb have you ever eaten duck?
Yeah.
Very gamey,
fishy,
very fatty, very foul-tasting.
Right. Dark meat.
Oh, man. Lipscomb had been in the flooded timberland near Hollowell Reservoir for about 12 hours when he was rescued. He went out with 2 other men and already shot a couple of ducks when he and his dog spotted a host of ducks a few hundred yards away. After killing and bagging 4 of them, he realized he didn't know where the boat was. I got turned around. I started walking in the general direction where I thought the boat was, but it wasn't, Lipscomb said. If it hadn't been for the police, I probably would have frozen to death out there. It was a real humbling experience. So how do you like that? If you see this guy hunting, you better duck. Oh, man. So we're back on. How long were we having that? I heard you playing like whatever that was.
For that length of time.
Wow. A couple of minutes?
About that, 2 minutes.
Good thing I rushed right over there and flip that telos. Because evidently nobody there in the building is going to help us out. And probably the PD from Light 101.5 is at lunch now, so he can't help us. Oh, that's what we have to do. It's pretty sad commentary here at QM, but when we have any kind of a technical screw-up, we have to get a phone call from an engineer or a PD at another station in town to tell us how to straighten it all out. 5670560. We apologize for our technical incompetence and stupidity, but we had nothing to do with that. Pound 560 on the Verizon Singular Wireless line. WQAM, hello. Not there. WQAM, hello. QAM.
Yes, want to talk to Neil?
Speaking.
Neil.
Yep.
What about the theme from the Pink Panther?
Pink Panther, you got it, man.
Okay, thank you.
Peter Sellers is God.
Was that a TV show?
Yeah, there was a TV show.
The cartoon. How
there's a cartoon. We said cartoons or whatever, which we're not getting many of those for some reason.
I was thinking of the movies for some reason.
Oh. Now, let's see. Let me see if this Star Trek is the same as the one I played. Well, it's obviously not going to have the PSA for drugs. Did we do Mannix? I guess we did Mannix, didn't we?
You did Mannix.
Lalo Schifrin? No, I did not.
That's what I heard.
Not my type. Oh, here's one that's going to get a few votes, even though I can't stand her, and I hated the show, and it was horrible.
Lady Godiva was a freedom rider. She didn't care if the whole world looked. Joan of Arc with the Lord to guide her. She was a sister who really could. Isadora was the first bra burner.
Wasn't she obnoxious, Maud?
Quite. I think that was the idea.
Oh. Yeah, but just too obnoxious.
Adrian Barbeau made up for it.
How about SWAT?
SWAT.
Huh?
Good thing. Should let it play to the hook.
Sounds a little like Shaft to me.
Yeah. They're around the same era.
Yeah.
They obviously ripped off Shaft. Speaking of Shaft.
Yes?
How about Shaft?
That was a TV show?
Shaft?
I didn't see Shaft.
Yeah, man.
I've seen a few in my time.
The movies.
I don't remember. Well, it's just the passage of time,
Right.
Your mind can't...
And lots of drugs, don't forget the drugs.
Oh! What is this from?
Laverne and Shirley. You're playing that disc again, aren't you? Music inspired by television.
Yeah. Horrible. Well, it said Making Our Dreams Come True is the name of the song. That's just another version of the same horrible thing from an awful, nasty, rotten, too Jewy show, Laverne and Squirrely.
Yeah, every version is horrible.
Oh. Now, speaking of Jose Feliciano.
Hola.
How about Chico and the Man?
Okay.
Come on, Jose. Get with it. Here's the microphone right over here. Yeah, that's bad.
Don't be discouraged. The man, he ain't so hard to understand.
Okay.
Chico,
hola.
if you try now, I know that you...
Now, didn't somebody say different strokes and I couldn't find it before?
Now the world don't
right.
just one drug. What might be right for you?
Yeah, my thoughts is that.
He's a man of means. Then along comes you. They got nothing but the genes, but they got different strokes to take. Different strokes to take.
We apologize for doing that in the middle of lunch hour.
You're listening to Neil Rogers exclusively on 560 QAM.
This is Michael Powell, Chairman of the FCC and Overlord of Decency, rubbing my tubular legs tightly together to make my voice this high. How can I help you?
This is one of your 28 concerned Christians who want everybody to be just like us that always writes or calls you.
Always a pleasure hearing from you. What can I ban for you today, my holy sister?
Well, I'm watching TV Land, and they're running an old show from the 60s that I believe is coarse and damaging to the tender minds of our trophy children.
What show is this?
It's, well, I can only say the middle name, Van.
What's the first name?
Same as our decent vice president.
Dick?
Yes.
And the last name?
The vice president's daughter.
Dyke?
Yes.
As in Dick Van Dyke?
Oh, Lord, forgive us.
I believe both those words are on the list. I'll issue a directive to have the show permanently banned from the airwaves and set fines for any mention of Dick Van Dyke.
I love you. I love you.
Love you too, honey. Bush blast.
This is Dick Van Dyke asking you to listen to this sound.
So how do you like that?
That was great.
For a segue, huh? That was really cute. Cutesy. Not great, it was cutesy. Okay, ACLU troubled by Chertoff nomination. I still say he looks like a terrorist to me. Doesn't he?
He looks like the evil something or other in a movie.
Yeah.
Like
He looks like he's part of the evil empire. He's an evildoer. And, of course, if Bush stuck him in here, you know he is.
Like
the ACLU said yesterday it is troubled by the nomination of U.S. Judge Michael Chertoff to head the Department of Homeland Security. He made me kind of cheesed off when I saw it was Chertoff. The ACLU said it takes no position on the nomination, but we're troubled that Chertoff's public records suggest that he sees the Bill of Rights as an obstacle to national security rather than a guidebook for how to do security properly. The ACLU said Chertoff has been a vocal champion of the Bush administration's pervasive belief that the executive branch should be free of many of the checks and balances that keep it from abusing its immense power in our lives and liberty. The group added his nomination as head of the Department of Homeland Security, a new and untested agency with great influence on civil liberties, means that Chertoff should be questioned aggressively to ensure his fitness for the position and the strength of his dedication to the Bill of Rights. Oh, that's what they'll do. They'll question him aggressively, and then they'll roll over and play dead, which the Democrats always do. That's their new game plan.
Right.
That's why we need Howard Dean. Oh! He the man, baby. He wants to be the head of the DNC, and I say vote for him right now. 567. We need to get a lot of these calls in because I'm sure there are many fantastic things. Just because, we're putting on the ones that I got here, right?
Right.
Which I don't have them all. I've got some. How about did we put this on? No. Don't got it.
All right.
Now, let's see. Who's the most annoying person from that show? Was it Tom Bosley, was it Fonzie, or was it Ron Howard?
The first two. It was between them.
It sure wasn't Scott Baio, I'll tell you that.
Although Potsy sure did get on my nerves.
Did he really elope with Willie Ames? Is that just a joke? Or did I just make that up? Now, let's see. How about this one? And I know this is going to get votes, and I'm surprised nobody said it yet. Or they did say it. I don't hear it yet. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Somebody said it.
Barney Miller. And I was trying to think of what the guy's name was, and you said it was...
Hal Linden. Thank you, Bob.
Hal Linden, that's right.
Brain fart. But Abe Vigoda wasn't.
Crooner. Barney Miller. We already got on there, I think. And what about... did we put this on?
Once upon a time, there were three little girls who went to the police academy.
Charlie Oswald.
And they were each assigned
very hazardous duties.
There's nothing worse than a hazardous duty, I'll tell you that. Then there's always theme from Dynasty.
This is?
That's what it says here, a theme from Dynasty. Well, did you ever watch Dynasty?
No, not really, but I'm sure I heard the theme.
I watched
before.
Falcon Crest because your favorite actor was in that one.
Yeah.
Lorenzo Lamas.
Yes, he does. All day long is what I heard.
Hey, don't be knocking Lorenzo Lamas, baby. I got news for you. He was about as pretty as they come for about 5 minutes there until somebody hit him with the ugly stick. What was that movie he was in when he kept wrestling with the snakes? Well, anyway.
Snake
Joyce will get upset if we talk about that. 5, 6, 7. No, seriously, he was in a movie where he was wrestling snakes in a creek or a lake or something like
Eater.
that. Was that really it?
There were like 3 of them or something.
3 of what? He had 3 snakes?
Those movies.
Wow.
I thought they were about you.
I'll be damned. 567-0560. We move right along. Don't forget, join George McGill and Boca Bryan, all the perverts, for happy hour today, 5 to 7 at Treasure Island, right off the Palmetto, just north of the 122nd Street exit. When you stop by, be sure and ask George about how Fat Boy really screwed him over big time and why he's not getting paid, not doing the spots and Tommy Squeaky Voices on there instead. Stop by for free prizes and enjoy dance specials all night long at Treasure Island, 5 to 7 today. It's Wednesday. It's Treasure Island Day, right? And George wants to get paid. He's tired of getting screwed over by Fat Boy, a.k.a. Jeff. Hi. We're tired of you, Fat Boy. And don't be ever sending me another piece of that copy you sent me, faxed me yesterday. Talk about lazy. See, one thing I know from personal experience, fat people were lazy. That's why I don't want to get up 4:30 in the morning for $2 million a year or any other amount. Lazy. It's not that I couldn't do it. I'm just too lazy to do it. Would you want to do it?
Hell no.
For $2 million a year?
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah. WQAM, hello.
Hey, Neil, how are you?
Pretty good, Pally.
Listen, I got one for the poll today, but I do have one for yesterday that we left off. It was really important. But
We
first
left
one
off many. We left off a whole bunch.
Okay, well...
Like Harvey Firestein we left off even.
How about 8 Enough? That's the one I'd vote for.
Who?
8 is Enough with Dick Van Patten.
Oh, yeah, with Vincent.
And the one from yesterday, I think, is very important. Is Bill Kamal. He should have been on that list.
No, you missed the whole deal. He's been no more polls for Bill. Okay, we couldn't put him on our poll.
I got you there.
That's part of his punishment. We took all his polls away. 8 is Enough. I don't have that theme. I do remember Willie Ames was on that show. Now you see, I just mentioned Scott Baio and Willie Ames.
Yeah, you did.
What was that awful show, Charles in Charge?
Yeah.
Horrible. And here comes 8 is Enough with Willie Ames and what's his name? Dick Van Patten, who was the father of Vince Van Patten, who was that very mediocre actor but very, very good tennis player, and pretty. 567-0560, pound 560 on the Verizon. See, and I was just yesterday. See, it must be because I'm getting old. I'm too old for all of this. Although I never watched a lot of those shows. I never watched anyway, even back then, just because there were pretty people on it, you know?
Right.
I don't know. It's just, I mean, yeah, I don't understand. A lot of these people, I guess it's the ones who aren't getting any, you know? If you got to sit around and just watch TV shows to see somebody beautiful, I mean, it's fine, but, you know, I prefer a hands-on experience myself.
Yeah, well, some people are married, you know.
Oh, in other words, they're not getting any for, like, years. 567-0560, pound 560 on the, well, except when, of course, they least expected. Verizon and Singular Wireless lines. WQAM, hello.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
Hey, 2 things. Number 1, the theme from SWAT, the TV show in the 70s, SWAT.
Yeah, I played a little bit of that. In fact, I might just play a little bit of it now since you got the, here it is. The disc happens to be in there. Is that it?
That's SWAT.
Yeah.
SWAT it out.
There you go.
Okay, Ann.
And another thing, why do you always got to pick on Joe Zagacki? I think he does a good job on the Hurricane.
Horrible. He's the worst. He's the worst I've ever heard in my life.
Are you kidding me?
He's got a personality like a dead man.
Have you ever broadcasted a sporting event over
Yes,
the
sir.
radio?
I did UM baseball for 6 seasons, sir. And
You're a
everybody
liar! You're a liar!
What?
Liar!
Oh, I didn't broadcast UM baseball?
No, you didn't.
Okay, whatever you say. I just made it up. He got me confused with Greg, I guess. 567-0560, pound 560 on the Verizon and Singular Wireless line. No, I've never broadcast baseball or hockey or basketball or football. I never did any of those things. I just dreamed it. WQAM, hello.
Hey, Neil, what's going on?
How you doing, sir?
Not bad. I don't know if maybe I tuned in late, but what about the classic Hawaii 5-0?
Got it. It's on there, man.
It's on there, man. It's got to be. That's classic. What about Wild Wild West, brother?
It's on there, man. In fact, I'll play a little more Hawaii, although this isn't a good one, but it's right in there right now. There you go.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Bring back some memories of my 13-year-old days. Smoking pot.
See, this is the one that sounds like one channel is missing.
Right.
Boy, that's bad. Did we put Green Acres on there, or did we just listen to it before the show?
That's what we did. We just listened to it.
Okay, that's enough. Oh, I don't want to hear him sing it. Is that Eddie Albert?
I don't think it's him.
Huh? Eddie
That
Albert.
was him in the show. I don't think he sings it. Maybe he does.
I think you're wrong.
Ooh, that would be scary if it was.
Green Acres is the place to be.
That's him.
Farm living is the life for
farm living.
Land spreading out so far and wide.
Yeah, you're right.
Keep Manhattan, just give me that
That's right, they both
countryside.
sing
Oh,
it.
I know it's him. I know my
Ava.
Eddie Albert, mister. I'll tell you right now. He
Ava,
couldn't sing as
sorry,
bad about
Ava.
paper sack if he stuck an Uzi up his ass. 5670560. This has been pretty good today. I'm amazed at that because I don't like repeating this stuff too often, but I think it's been a couple of years, right, since we've done this.
Sure, long enough.
And plus, the last time we did it, we didn't keep going off the air all the time in the middle of the show. I don't know what that's all about. What? Now, first of all, you said you had a power failure down there.
Every time it happens, there's a bit of a flicker.
Yeah.
And then we
in other words, it's still happening now.
Well, it hasn't happened since the last time.
Right. But what would that have to do with my having to reset the telos? Because I'm sure it was on your end, because I was hearing you fine. Couldn't be on this end. Always on that end, man. There's always something with that bitter QAM end. I think God is punishing the Beasleys and Greg Reed for their grotesque behavior in the recent months, man. It's been just unbelievable. Just incredible. Starting with the way they porked over poor Joe Rose, man. That was bad. They really hosed him. Thank God he came out standing up straight on both legs, huh?
Right.
The old little dog. But we got Mad Dog tied up, we think, probably in a broom closet. WQAM, hello.
Hey, Neil, how you doing today?
Okay.
I got two for your poll.
Yes, sir.
First one, Mission Impossible.
Got it.
And second one, Knight Rider.
Oh, Knight Rider. Don't have that one yet. That was the one with that awful, what's his name from Baywatch?
David Offelhoff.
David Offelhoff. Okay,
All right, Neil,
which occasionally, though, see, it goes back to me lying about what I said before, because the only reason to watch Baywatch is they're like Billy Warlock or Pamela Lee back before she became a disgusting slut with big phony boobs. But there were reasons to watch it once upon a time, back in the day, right? Even you'd admit that.
I never watched it.
There were some... You never watched it?
It had her on it.
Oh. Well, so in other words, even back in the day when she was fairly clean and pristine, which is about 70 years ago, you didn't watch Baywatch?
I never watched an episode.
That sounds awful to me.
Well, sorry.
So what do we got so far on here? We got Miami Vice continues. I'll have to play that in its entirety because, and of course, why not? Although, look at the battle we got going on. I didn't realize that.
Between Miami and Hawaii.
Wow. Now, I wonder which Hawaii 5-0. Uh-oh. Oh, it's going to be my luck.
Play the good one.
No, I just want to see which one is on this disc here. I've got like 6 different versions of it. I like that one I had before. I'll play that again eventually when I get around to it. In time. Like Linda Blair said in The Exorcist, in time. Is that what you said? Remember that song by Tony Bennett, just in time.
No.
Okay, now which one is this? This one sounds okay. Right. A little muddy though.
Okay.
No, not good.
No.
Nicht good.
Listening to Neil Rogers exclusively on 560.
This is Scott Burrell. And when I'm up in Boca Chica slapping old women with painted lips around the pool, I listen to the Neil Rogers 1 to 2 hour. I listen to the Neil Rogers Fair and Balanced 1 to 2 hour.
Away come face sheet play. Coltrane was on his parade. Like us, we had it made. Those were the days.
We're back.
It's hanging on by a thread.
So you don't even know that you were off the air for like 30 seconds.
Oh, you said we're back just now. I'm not paying attention because I was off the air or what?
So I don't even know, and we're not finding out.
Hello.
If it's you, me, or both.
I beg your pardon?
We're either losing our connection with you or we're going off the air completely.
Well, isn't anybody there to tell you whether we're on the air or not? I mean, at least somebody should know that.
You'd think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're off the air.
Oh, so in other words, it's not between you and me because we hear each other fine.
So
now you're saying we're off the air now?
No, not now, but when we have those little, spurts.
Oh, so it's just silence.
Pretty much.
Oh.
So playing my Andean music isn't even getting out there?
Don't think
so. In other words, the bit that I just played didn't get on the air?
No.
Oh, well, how about...
Way to wake up, she played. Coltrane was our victory. Pros like us, we had it made. Those were the days. And you knew who you were then. There were no black Republicans. And we could use a man like Marcus Garvey again. All the guys I knew were straight. Whitey was the teacher, hey. King Eldorado ran gray. Those were the days.
See, if I really wanted to screw off here, I could just go
Yeah, and then I'll go.
And you'd never know the difference. Well, we got Mo Howard David. He better stay on the air, man. He's got some important crap to pass along, especially with the big playoff games coming up this weekend. And then Mad Dog, who may or may not be. I just, like I said, I can't handle it. No mo. No mo for me on that. Now, did any of this get on? Because it is leading the poll. Or not?
That's where we came in.
I see. Whenever it is again, can't play it too often. It's big. It's Don Johnson. So that's leading, but boy, we got a good horse race, man. Miami Vice 65, Hawaii 5-0, 61. Can you believe that?
I believe it. It's good.
Sanford and Son 32, All in the Family 29, MASH 26, Cheers 23. I bet you Tom Jacob voted for that. Peter Gunn 22, Magnum PU 17, The Jeffersons 15, Dukes of Hazzard 13, The Dukes of Hazzard, holy moly. Greatest American Hero 12, Sopranos a dozen, Batman 12, Bonanza 11, The Simpsons 10, Cops 9. We're not asking for favorite shows, asking for favorite themes now. You Dukes of Hazzard people. That's a good theme. Maybe we ought to try one more time, although I don't know. Huh?
It's not going to get any better.
Didn't do it justice. Doing it justice would be like to take the CD and just hammer it into smithereens. Is this it?
That's it.
Yeah. All right.
Just a good old boy. Never meaning no harm. Beats all you never saw. Been in trouble with the law since the day they was born. Straight in the curve.
Oh, and that's it? It just keeps going on like that? It doesn't do anything?
Well, there's a chorus, I think.
Oh, let's get to it. God only knows when we're going to go off the air again for like half an hour.
Taking their way. The only way they know how.
That really blows. Okay, let's get back to the results here. Give a few. Although we got 25,000 different ones. Sopranos a dozen, Batman 12, Bonanza 11, Simpsons 10, Cops 9, Twilight Zone 8, Welcome Back Kotter, we still have it spelled wrong, which we're proud of, 8. Finnegan's Red Balloons 8, James Bond 7, Lone Ranger 7, the A-Team has got 7, 8. Hill Street Blues 6, Good Times 6. Good Times got 6 votes, George. How do you like that? Put that in your peace pipe and smoke it.
Well,
I love it. I don't understand that. I mean, what is not to like?
That part is the one. And then there's this other one here.
I can't hear you. What are you saying?
Yeah.
Secret Agent 5, Addams Family 5, Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson 5, Wild Wild West 5, Barnaby Jones always gets his man. He's got 5. 5 men. Friends 4, Get Smart got 4. Rockford Files 4, Hogan's Heroes 4, Law and Order 4, Star Direct's got 3, Outer Limits 3, Taxi 3, I Dream of Jeannie's got only 3. And from there on, it's all Lost in Space has only got 3. That's yours. That's the one you like.
Yeah,
but that's okay.
I voted for Hawaii 5-0 then.
Oh, Hawaii 5. Oh, well, that's a good thing because they needed that vote. Because they're right up and down. Here, where's the good one?
Yeah, let's find it.
Remember I played that earlier?
Right. It's rousing.
The one doesn't sound like... Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
I put them over the top. This is the ass-kicking one. coon before Jeb Bush took office, your fat-ass Governor Jeb Bush. Childs, a Democrat, has never run for political office. He realizes, though, his name will be an asset as he tries to build support for his candidacy. And, of course, one thing you know, in Florida...
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
What is it under? Is it under Lawton? What is that under?
Childs.
Huh?
Childs.
Oh, see. You put stuff in here, it's like a
That's
game.
what the cart was labeled.
The child's name is big in Florida.
It is so huge.
Yeah, that was him. That was the old he-coon right there. Let's hear it for Lawton Childs. That was a real guy, man. An old bumpkin, but a good guy, as opposed to that fat-ass, born-again, Bible-thumping, phony baloney with his Terry's Law and with his dog. Maybe his daughter can get into rehab with Terry, huh? Maybe they can stick the tube up her nose.
Oh,
It would be the first thing she's had up there. The primary reason I'm running this campaign, said the he-coon Jr., is because I feel like people's access to government is limited by money, power, and politics, said Childs. The average Joe citizen is pretty much disenfranchised from the system. Childs, 51, lives in Orlando, runs a coastal development company. He returned to Florida almost 2 years ago after working as a vice president for Hope Worldwide, a charity that provides education and medical services for poor families on 6 continents. Before that, he owned a Tallahassee public relations company and a partridge in a pear tree. His mother, Rhea Childs, will serve as campaign treasurer. She has an amazing political gut, Charles said. Wow, I wonder if she knows Fat Boy. So there you go. Lawton Childs Jr., the third, going to be running. And, of course, this one can't run again anyway, so bye-bye, Jeb. They're actually, that dog and pony show we put on over there in Indonesia with Colin Powell, who are they kidding? Were they fooling anybody with that crap?
Well,
Trying to, here's the next Bush president, man. Let's show him off there. He's doing wonderful things all around the world. Right. WQAM, hello.
Hey, Neil, I got 2 suggestions for the poll.
Yes, sir.
The West Wing and Quantum Leap.
Okay, you got it.
Thanks, man.
See ya. West Wing and Quantum Leap.
Okay.
Never saw Quantum Leap, did you? Many of the listeners have told me to take one, but I never saw it.
I tried to watch one episode. It's a horrible, horrible show with a horrible, horrible theme.
But, Just watch it. WQAM, hello. QAM.
Oh, hi, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Hey, could I, X-Files?
Could you X-Files?
No, X-Files.
Okay, you got it. He wanted to know, could he X-Files? Yeah, he can. Go ahead and X-File. Or just file your nails. WQAM, hello.
Hey, Neil.
Yes.
I got a couple of other ones. I got one X-Files.
X-Files? Okay.
Yeah. Fantasy Island.
Yeah.
And the Mickey Mouse Club.
Oh, yeah, Mickey Mouse Club, man. That's for us. Okay, thanks. I don't think I have that. Oh, yeah, I do. I got it.
Good.
M-I-C-K-E. It's got to be on here, doesn't it? The Mickey Mouse Club? Come on. No, I don't think I got it.
How could you not?
That would be bad. Even on this old 25th
One of those old
anniversary
ones
edition.
has to have it. Sure, it has
huh?
to. It has
This has got your hit parade. It's got the Danny Thomas show. It's got all that good old. It's got Howdy Doody Time. Huh? See, probably today's kids couldn't believe there was ever a show on called Howdy Doody. I mean, that is so outrageous when you stop and think about it. Then I got one disc here. Oh, look at this. Oh, jeez. Now I'm finding this. I got one for sure that's got to be on there, which I'll play after the break, okay?
Okay.
Thank God.
Neil, God.
And I'm inspired by the last caller because I wouldn't have looked for this other disc. I didn't realize that I even had this. I think Boca sent me this one. You know, it's one of these phony labels that he makes up.
Right.
Which I almost bought this the other day, and then I realized I already got it from Booker Bryan. Oh, it's got all kinds. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if it's got, oh, look at this! Holy moly!
Yeah.
Let me give you like a little sample, okay? If I can read this, it's not the best. There's King Leonardo and his short subjects. I wonder if that's Leonardo da Vinci or Leo DiCaprio. Let me give you one little hint, okay?
All right.
The kind of stuff that's on here. It doesn't want to queue up on it. Kukla, Fran, and Ollie.
All right. Never saw it. I think all those people were dead before I was born.
We are back with you again. Yes, by gum. And yes, by golly. Kukla, Fran.
And dear old Ollie.
Here we
I
are
want to listen to this
again.
stuff, guys.
Here we are again.
It was a kid show. It was great with puppets, you know, kind of like that movie you're touting.
Right, which is funny.
With the sock puppets, with all those hot little puppets. 113 at 560 WQAM. Did you earn less than $50,000 last year? Well, forget about that. If your answer to that question is yes, then it definitely, positively is time for a career change. So pick up that phone right now and call our friends at Fast Train toll free at 1-866-FAST-TRAIN. Because Fast Train can have you trained and ready for that new high-paying career in as little time as 4 short months. Count them on your fingers if you can. Fast Train offers high-demand, high-pay career training. If you like computers, ever thought of becoming a computer network professional, call Fast Train today, 1-866-FAST-TRAIN. The demand for computer professionals right now is at an all-time high, and Fast Train can have you trained and ready for that new career. Let me say it again, in just 4 short months. Fast Train's got locations in Kendall, Miami, Pembroke Pines, and Fort Lauderdale, and they offer you job placement, even financial aid for people who qualify. Day, evening, and weekend classes are forming right now at Fast Train, so if you're sick and tired of working for peanuts like an elephant, if you want to have some real cash in your pocket, have a real job, here's the way to do it. Make that one easy call that could change your life. Fast Train. Call them toll-free at 1-866-FAST-TRAIN.
You're listening to Neil Rogers exclusively on 560 QAM.
Who's going to give Ricky a blow?
Morning, Americans. It's Paul Harvey. Stand by for news. A 90-year-old man said to his doctor, "I've never felt better. I have an 18-year-old bride who is pregnant with my child. What do you think about that?" The doctor considered his question for a moment and then replied, I have an elderly friend who is a hunter and never misses a season. One day he was going out in a bit of a hurry and accidentally picked up his umbrella instead of his gun. When he got to the creek, he saw a rabbit sitting beside the stream. He raised his umbrella and went bang, bang, and the rabbit fell dead. What do you think of that? Well, the 90-year-old man said, "I would say someone else killed the rabbit," and the doctor said, "My point exactly, Paul Harvey." Good day.
117 at 560. Those are starting to get pretty good, you know what?
Right.
I mean, not great, but they're starting to be kind of cute. Adequate is the word. Witness, CIA and SEALs beat prisoners during interrogation in Iraq. How do you like that?
Oh, my God.
A former Navy SEAL says he saw fellow SEALs and CIA officials kick, choke, and eye gouge detainees at a U.S. military base in Iraq. The former SEAL testified at a military hearing Monday that he saw interrogation by means of abuse take place at Camp Jenny Posey, the SEAL base at Baghdad International Airport. Remember Jenny Posey?
No.
I don't either. He said a prisoner under interrogation by the CIA was abused in October 2003 by 2 or 3 SEALs. On another occasion a month later, a witness said he watched the SEALs punched, choked, and poked their fingers in the eye of Iraqi Manadel al-Jamadi, who also was punched by a CIA official when he didn't answer questions. Al-Jamadi, a suspect in the bombing of a Red Cross facility in Iraq, died a few hours after he was captured during a joint CIA Special Operations mission in November 2003. He died while being interrogated by CIA personnel in the shower room of the
Abu Ghraib
prison. Well, a lot of guys die when they're taking a shower, right?
Yeah, over there, you know.
Sure. The former SEAL was not identified was the government's main witness in Monday's Article 32 hearing. A lot of crap going on. How do you like that, your girlfriend, Lindy England's boyfriend there, the one that's on trial right now?
Her baby daddy?
What a smart-ass piece of crap he is, man. I hope they fry his fat
smug,
ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whispering all these cutesies to the, like it's all a big joke, you know?
Exactly.
And then his lawyer's even worse than he is. That crap about the cheerleaders doing a pyramid. Yeah, like stark naked, right? I guarantee you get a big turnout to see that. Yeah, it reminds me of Debbie Does Dallas. Who's got the pom-poms, man? Richard says. Just started listening. I'm not sure if you're allowing cartoon theme songs. Sure we are. It says, and let's say right on there, any kind of show? Sure. Right. The theme from Mighty Mouse. If not, I say Three Stooges theme. We can put them both on there. The Three Stooges for our friend, the Mo Man.
And just,
love the show,
Adam,
and George rules, says Richard. There's one of your people.
Thank you. Adam popped his head in the door and requested Johnny Quest, so we put him on there.
Oh, Johnny Quest. You know something? Adam must be psychic because I don't want to tell you this. Oh, you got it?
I have it. It's one of the few I have. That means you can cue up Mighty Mouse.
Like I got Mighty Mouse?
You got everything else. But I want to get my favorite part. I need it. Here it is. All right.
Ain't got no Mighty Mouse. Unless it's on this one. One moment, please. Let me see if I can find Mighty Mouse. I love Mighty Mouse. I got no Mighty Mouse. But anyway,
we're off.
Don't be doing that. Jesus.
You should know the lights flickered here a while back.
Okay, well, I'm just going to do my silent routine if you start that. Ray in Miami says, my favorite theme is Speed Racer, played during your dead air time. Could you please play it again, please? You got it.
Actually, I don't think I have the actual theme. I have a parody of it.
So what's wrong with that? I don't have no Speed Racer. I didn't know no Godfather. Oh, I think also during the break I played little Davy Crockett for Carolyn and never got on.
You played Davy Crockett on the air.
Oh, I did? Okay.
Yeah.
That's enough.
It's a remix, so it's going to go on forever. Toby Gillis?
No, close. Ozzie and Harriet.
Okay.
Harriet. Ozzie and Harry.
Before my time.
Oh, there's so many good ones on here. These are real oldies. These are for like old farts, like me and Boca Brian and Hank and Mo and all those old farts. Let's see. We did Kukla, Fran, and Ollie. What about the Soupy Sale Show? What about Captain Midnight? And what about the Gumby Show?
Oh, Gumby, I remember that. Really, man. By the way, some of the people throwing your faxes away because they're saying things that are we already have on the list. With all due respect,
yeah,
I don't want to waste your paper.
Okay, the Beanie and Cecil Show, the Beast and Cecil Show. What about Quick Draw McGraw? And Wally Gator. Did I do Captain Midnight? Yeah, I did. What about Danny Thomas, Make Room for Daddy? And what about Robert Young and Father Knows Best? Father Knows Your Breast. Is Robert Young dead? And My Little Margie? And Hazel? Remember Hazel?
I do. Actually, saw
her sister. Which Hazel?
Or two.
Which Hazel are you talking about?
From that one over there.
And then what about Armis Brooks with Eve Harden?
Not mine.
Karen. I don't know Karen. The Real McCoys.
The Real McCoys. Starring Walter Brennan and Dick Crenna. Created by Irving Pincus.
And of course, a real tearjerker for you for all the dog lovers, Lassie. Watch out for the truck now when you cross that road, Lassie. Oops. And what about Walt Disney's Beautiful World of Color?
A carousel of color. Wonderful, wonderful color.
And The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp. Talk about depressing, huh? Morbid.
Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold.
And Gunsmoke. I'm never going to get all these in here by 2 o'clock. I might have to do this again for a couple of weeks. The Lawman. With that? Of course not.
Not really.
26 men. That's the answer to the question, what's better than 25 men?
Saddle up, saddle up, saddle up, saddle up, saddle up. This is the story of 26 men.
Good. Colt 45. Oh, yeah.
There was a gun that won the West. There was a man among the best. The fastest gun or man alive. I liked him both when he was that cold.
There you go. Let's see. Roy Rogers and the Long Ago Show that had 2 secret agents was Ian something. He was a British and blonde. You're talking about what's his name? David McCallum. What's that show?
What is that?
What a Memory Day. No, you know the show I'm talking about. With Robert Vaughn and David McCallum. Come on.
Not I Spy.
No. Come on.
Man from Uncle.
Man from Uncle. I got it. I got it here. I'll play it in a minute. Get that on there.
All right.
Let's see. Here's the theme you'll never find. Science fiction theater. It says, if you do find it, I'll eat my facts. No, but I remember that show. It was a good show. 77. Sunstrip. Got that, Eric. Also, Fireball XL5. What's that?
I think it was a puppet show.
Oh, a puppet show. A lot of those puppet shows going on with them sock puppets. Let's see. We did Cheyenne, right?
I think.
What about the Bronco? I don't know if a Bronco. No, we didn't do Cheyenne. Or is that Cheyenne? Oh, I'm sorry. That's a different guy. That's the fan.
Bronco, tearing across the Texas plains. Bronco.
And the legend Jesse James.
Jesse James. Jesse James.
And one of my very favorites with Gabby Hayes and William Boyd. Happy.
Oh! Hop along, Cassidy, here we come.
Isn't that kind of a fey name for a cowboy? Hop along, Cassidy, you know? Conjures up an image, you know, like...
Yeah.
Oh, let's hop along, William Boyd. He was, there were two William Boyds, you know, by the way, two Bill Boyds in Hollywood.
I did not know that.
Didn't know that till now. See, we're learning so much with this. I think we ought to continue this for like a whole rest of the year. What do you say?
Oh, I didn't know there were one.
No.
There was what?
I didn't know there was one.
You never heard of Hop Along Cassidy?
Heard of Hop Along Cassidy.
You heard of Gene, what's his name?
Yeah.
And Roy, what's his name? Roy Rogers and Gene, what was his name? Gene Autry.
Right. The singing
He was the
cowboy.
first owner of the California Angels, by the way, Josh. Gene Autry, you remember him?
Oh, yeah.
No, you don't. Don't remember Gene Autry?
I
do.
Well, there you go. Fight about it.
Well, I mean, I never watched the
27
show.
after 1 at 560 WQAM. We're trying desperately to stay on the air. We don't know what's going on. FPL is having like a little brain fart out there by the station. They're farting all over the place. Joyce may be reporting FP&L for excessive farting. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What just happened there?
I don't know.
Sooney's gonna get you. Sooner or later, the Sooney's gonna get you. Sooner or later, the Sooney's gonna get you. The Sooney's gonna get you. In the war you'll never win. Resistance is what you'll find when you commit genocide. With the blueprint of Nazi occupation, Iraqis try to defend their homes against us instead of the Saudis that can serve retaliation. Sooner or later, the Sunni's gonna get you. The Sunni's gonna get you. In the war you'll never win. You leave no child behind by sending them off to die in a war that's insane and homicidal. One symptom of genocide is that the people keep dying with nothing to lose yet suicidal. You Jesus was God. Jesus was God. Jesus was God.
Okay, let's leave a little dead air here because it seems to be part of the format today. There you go. There it is. 133, 2702 at 560. We got the Mad Dog coming up at 4, preceded by Mo Howard David at 2 to 4.
Absolutely. Speaking of which, he requested we added the Amos and Andy to the poll.
Oh, you know something? I got that.
Well, there you go.
Let's see, Evan Costello.
And he said that Dynasty theme that you were playing must have been from that other Erzatz disc, because that was not the Dynasty theme.
Who said that, Mo?
He knows it, right. He says he loves that show, never missed an episode.
I had Amos and Andy. Oh, there it is.
There you go.
I got it. Cut 58, and it's really great. One moment, please. Here you go, just for my buddy Mo.
Right. And then we started talking about lesbian sex.
Lesbian sex on Amos and Andy?
No, on Dynasty.
Oh.
What is the theme start?
This is it.
Oh.
Well, what do you expect them to be singing? Old Black Magic, for crying out loud? Or Good Times?
Yeah, actually. Something. Sounds like they're tuning their instruments.
Oh, I wanted to play The Untouchables. That belongs on there. Get that on there, please.
Great theme. Excellent theme. One of the greatest.
Yep. Get a lot of votes. It's giving everybody else a head start.
Chilling.
90 by 70. No, look at that.
Sounds like
5 votes right on chance.
A Desi Lou production.
What?
A Desi Lou production.
The Untouchables was?
Yes.
I'll be damned. Now, let's see. What about Highway Patrol and M Squad? Not to be confused with Mod Squad. It was M Squad?
Hey, O'Neill.
Yeah.
It's me, Mo.
Mo. What's up, Mo? What do you know, Mo?
I owe you an apology.
Well, that's not the first time.
No, but I owe you
already got your apology on tape in here.
No, I owe you an apology.
A new one? Yeah.
Yeah, because I incorrectly said that you made a mistake yesterday.
Yeah.
You did not. Apparently, it was Tweedledum and Tweedledee, the management tandem, that gave you
Right.
the wrong seat.
Who cares? You know, when you're having the technical fun we're having today, what difference does that stuff make when you come right down to it?
So I just thought I give blame where blame belongs, where it usually belongs, with those two guys.
Well, I'll work hard. Now, did you hear the Amos and Andy thing I just played?
Yes, it was very nice. Thank you.
Okay.
And
what was the other one?
The Dynasty thing was wrong. That's
Well,
not
what do you mean?
that was not
What
the
do you
Dynasty
mean
thing.
it's wrong?
No. The Dynasty
it's
theme you played was not really the because I was a big fan of the
In other words, it wasn't the real theme.
No, because I always had this fixation about Linda Evans and what's her name?
Oh, well, listen, as a matter of fact, I mean, if you want to really put me on the spot, I'll find the real Dynasty theme, because I bet you anything Dimes did. I'll bet you Ray Perry's Life on it, and I'll throw in Screw Ann, too, even though she's gone. I bet you I got it here somewhere.
Probably do.
So during the next break, all these damn short breaks. What's going on with these breaks, George?
I don't know.
This is the first time in my life I've ever peed in installments.
I don't believe that.
That is the truth. A few drops here and here. I've got the shortest breaks today. Since 1 o'clock, I've had to pee like a racehorse, and every time I go out there, like, oops, the thing is ending. I like, oops, you know.
Been having to choke it off, have you?
Yeah. God, now what am I looking for? Dynasty?
Right, the real
Dynasty?
Yeah, throw that other CD out the window.
No, look, that's the one that's got good times on it. I understand where you're coming from. I'll find it. This is the last thing I do, I'll find it. If I can't find it, we'll do it tomorrow. How's that?
All right.
Dynasty. Here's
While
Dallas.
you're doing that, I'll look for naked pictures
Here's
of Linda Evans
Highway to Heaven.
Howard.
Here's another All in the Family. How many of those have we got?
About 30, man.
Wow, and they're all different, too. That's the best part. Dark Shadows, Star Trek, Green Hornet, I Spy, Get Smart, Peter Gunn. Most of these we've done already, right? Rawhide.
Right. Yeah.
Now, wait a minute. I got another Amos and Andy. I don't have time to do it.
Oh, there's another one?
And probably not the same thing. Dobie Gillis Show, The Addams Family, The Munsters, but I don't have no other Dynasty. It's the only one I got. Huh. So we'll have to make do. Or I'll tell you what, I'll go out and look. Unless it's on this other disc here. No, it ain't on there. This is The Greatest American Hero again. So that's the best we can do for you. What the hell is this?
I don't know.
Probably sultry sounding.
It's called Pete Kelly's Blues. I have no idea what that is. What about Naked City? Can we even say that anymore? Hey, Joyce, can we talk about the Naked City? Oh, I got a good one you remember. Let me give you a clue. Alan Funt, he's still dead.
When least expected, you're elected, you're the star today. Oh! Smile, you're on candid camera. Oh, right. With the hocus pocus, you're in focus. It's your lucky day. Smile, you're on candid camera.
And even George remembers Groucho.
Oh, yeah. That was funny.
You Bet Your Life. And the announcer on that show is Mo still there?
No.
He's
He's in the other studio. They could probably pot him on.
The announcer on our show, You Bet Your Life with Groucho was? He's probably busy. He's doing sports stuff. George Fenneman.
Okay.
Let's see. Abbott and Costello. Laurel and Hardy Show. And what about, this one was really wonderful, this one right here.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
Wonderful, wonderful. Mama Cruella and the Lemon Sisters.
And now the beautiful Anna Sunny. Now they could show this in Abu Ghraib for torture.
If you're under the age of 200, you're not allowed to listen to the theme from Lawrence Welk Show. What about Ted Mack's original amateur hour? The Miss America pageant with Burke Parks.
Okay.
You think this is Matt Burke? Yep. There he is.
Miss America.
Could he sing?
No.
Could he belt it out?
No.
Or what?
Your ideal
And he lived right there in Hollywood, I believe, as I recall. Remember that? He got all bent out of shape, and I think he died of a broken heart when they took him off singing Miss America. Here she comes. Let's hear that again from Bert Parks. That is so bad. That's so good. Isn't that great to hear, Bert? Good old Bert.
There she is, Miss America.
Oh, yeah.
There she is, your ideal.
Usually got blind judges picking them, too. Usually a bunch of skanks win that thing, too. The best-looking ones, they must not be putting out for the judges. Red Skelton Show, baby. God bless you. God bless you. And the last one on this disc. Even you know this one.
Bob Hope.
Yep, there you go. Even George knows that one. Even I bet you Josh knows that one now that we said it. Yep. Bob Hope, huh? Good work. Okay, 19 till 2. I think we just played 45,000 themes there in the last half hour. We actually stayed on the air, so I better talk fast. The main man, Anthony Caliendo at Acceptance Capital Mortgage, says it's time for New Year's resolutions like most Americans, paying off your credit cards, lowering your debt, cutting your mortgage payments, pulling out cash, and investing in real estate are at the top of your list. South Florida is one of the hottest real estate markets in the U.S., so why keep so much equity in your house or pay high interest rates? The main man's New Year's resolution is to give back to the community, so this year they've partnered with Kids in Distress. With a track record of 25 years of helping over 5,000 abused and neglected children each year, Acceptance Capital is donating a portion of all commissions on every closed loan to this great cause. With 6 kids of his own, the main man knows how important being a parent is, so forget about calling anybody else. Call the main man, Anthony Caliendo, toll-free at 1-888-483-LOAN. That's 1-888-483-LOAN, or check them online at themainman.com, and you can fill out your application right online. Here's that toll-free number again, 1-888-483-LOAN.
You're listening to Neil Rogers exclusively on 560 QAM.
Let you down. Are you getting sick of Will and Grace?
Yes.
Yeah, who's your daddy? Seems so wrong. Fear factors, contestants, puke. Just flip 2 channels all day long. Goodbye to NYPD Blue. Rebel billionaires already canceled. Donald Trump must be smiling. There are so many CSIs. New spin-offs every night. Forget Desperate Housewives and King of Queens. Don't like Jack, Elias, Nanny 911 sure sucks. Brings me down, makes me frown. Celebrity poker showdown. Law and order can be a bummer now. Those queer-eyed folks will dress you. The 70s show I just don't like. Nothing's on tonight.
Absolutely correct, sir.
145 at 560 WQAM. Mo is standing by. Is he you in there? Is Mo in the other room? Or they have the thing up? Because I got it.
He's in the other room, but who knows if anybody's in the control room.
I see. Well, I don't want him to miss this, okay? I mean, I worked feverishly during the break. Do you believe me? Well, I didn't really. But I found it. Here it is.
Oh, the real one.
Is this the right one or not?
That's it. Or it could be Falcon Crest. No, that's Dynasty. Oh, yeah.
Actually, I'm glad he liked the show because the theme sucks. What about Knots Landing?
Better than Good Times.
I beg your pardon?
The Dynasty theme.
Knots Landing, like I said, starring Pat Peterson. Did we do L.A. Law or not? Or did I just
Not yet.
We did
No.
L.A. Law?
No. There it is.
Wasn't Harry Hamlin on that show?
Yes.
Who was married? He was married to Nicolette Sheridan, right?
Yes.
I don't think she ever saw it. Of course, the logical response would be, what's to see, right? And what about St. Elsewhere? I mean, you can put any of these on or not. We've already got 45,000 on it. Did we do Three's Company? Horrible show.
Wait.
Oh, grotesque.
Come and knock on our door. Come and knock on our door. We've been waiting for you. We've been waiting for you. With a kiss.
And what about, speaking of bad sitcoms, Facts of Life?
Ooh, the worst.
You know, these discs are really great, you know. These are, I ought to have like 100 of these. Oh, and here's this one. It says right on the disc, this is the best TV theme of all time. One Day at a Time. Horrible. Wasn't that with Bonnie Franklin?
Right.
Oh.
Valerie Bertinelli.
Oh.
And Mackenzie Coates.
All I can say to that is, give me a break. Did we ever do Sanford and Son? I know it's got a lot of votes. Huh?
We did it. Remember, we did it with DCS. Probably still is.
Oh, that's right. You played it. And what? Speaking of Robert Young, what about old Marcus Welby, M.D.? Come on, you can do it, Marcus. Oh, and speaking of John Boy,
the Walpole.
There you go.
Grandpa Walton was gay, huh?
That's a memorable theme. Awful show, but it's a memorable theme.
Grandpa Walton was gay?
No.
That's Will Geer.
Will Geer, yes. Will Geer was gay.
Wow.
Little House on the Prairie rhymes with Mary. I think we did Heart to Heart, didn't we?
I don't recall.
Oh, this is going to get a lot of votes. How could we forget it? The Virgin Mary is upset about it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Right?
You know it. I like Brooks Bryan's version better.
Yeah, and now that Dick Clark had that second stroke. Remember how Michael Moore kept using that in Bowling for Columbine when he showed that mall in Detroit? And then when Dick Clark was out there in the van hiding, close the door, let's go, let's get out of here. God punish you, Dick Clark, okay? And what about Solid Gold? Not to be confused with Entertainment Tonight.
Entertainment Tonight.
I bet you probably think there aren't any crime shows we left out, but we did leave out Streets of San Francisco.
No, you played that, didn't you?
No, I did not. Not today.
It only seems like 4 hours ago.
No chance. And as long as we're doing, why not play the one that I like? I didn't play it at all today. Here we go. This is the winner.
Here you go.
In my mind. It's not going to win our poll, but this is definitely the winner.
I won't argue.
Awful show. Any show that's got a character named Jebediah, how good can it be, right? Any show with Buddy Ebsen, how good can it be?
Beverly Hillbillies is great.
See, most of the themes, they don't go anywhere. That has a gigantic climactic ending there, right?
Yes, it did. It's rousing.
Well, let's see. Rocco says, do you have any of these? Theme from This Week in Baseball? Nope. Theme from the Gong Show? Nope. Theme from Quincy? Nope. Oh, I do have theme from Quincy somewhere.
Do you?
I don't have it here. Somewhere. It says, can you please play Dance Fever with that gorgeous Denny Terry? And it's signed Love Hank. Oh, and I'm sure it's not any Hank we know. I'm a homo? Oh, it's signed Merv Griffin. Get out of here with that stuff. That was yesterday's clue. What about Starsky and Hutch?
Yeah.
You'll be pleased to know, by the way, I finished peeing during the last break. Thank you for that 3-minute break, by the way. Wow. The Rookies. That was Michael Onkeene. Who was in that movie Making Love with Kate Jackson.
Somebody should bring this guitar back.
Where he was gay. Here's one of George's favorites, not because it's a cop show. George says Kojak sucks. Lollipop.
Yeah.
If somebody voted for the 18, might as well play it.
In 1972, a crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped from a maximum security stockade to the Los Angeles underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive as soldiers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the A-Team.
Now, was that Mr. T or Brian Cox? And didn't somebody just say Quincy only moments ago on that fax?
Mere seconds.
Oh.
Wasn't that with Jack Klugman?
It was.
Yeah.
And somebody always says Simon and Simon, I never can find it, but there it is. That was an awful show.
Never watched it.
And how could we forget?
Live from New York, it's Saturday night.
Okay, just in case he missed it again, because after going through like tremendous amount of agony and effort, here it is. One more time for the mole man. There's the real dinosaur. Did we decide this is the real one or not?
That's the real one.
Oh, okay. There it is.
Sure is better than Good Times.
Woo! Man, this is almost too much like work today. This is a little bit too much for me. Because I'm old, I'm tired, can't get up 4:30 in the morning. That's what Josie Lambie said. Hey, Josie, quit being so nosy.
You're listening to Neil Rogers.
You know, they have the button,
on 560 QAM.
And now, the show that's the antidote to those liberal media distortions of our government. It's the West Texas Wing.
Congratulations on re-election, Mr. President.
Yes, sir. Congratulations on your re-election.
Well, thank you, Dick, and thank you, Conde. I feel good about the next 4 years. I sense a change in the air. Good times are ahead for everybody, and it starts with one question.
What's that, Mr. President?
Dick, do I finally get to run the country? No, I was serious.
Come back next time for a fair and balanced, compassionately conservative view of our government in action. Only on the West Texas Wing.
You see, on some of those rejoins there where they throw in illegal ID, you don't know. It's like, is it going to be there? Is it not going to be there? Is it going to chop it off? It's kind of like a guessing game.
We yelled at Josh all the way through it there.
Keeps us on our toes anyway. Oh, who cares? Who yelled at Josh?
Oh, me.
George let me have it.
Oh, did he? Really? Well, we'll talk about that tomorrow.
Not for free.
Here's the fact is, how about the team from Hockey Night in Canada?
Sounds like that Marlboro thing.
Moles and Hockey Night in Canada on CBC. Brought to you by Molson Exports. X says it all. By Ford of Canada, where quality is job one. It's working. By Imperial Oil and Esso Associates, proud to be one of the leading sponsors of youth hockey in Canada. And by Pepsi. Gotta have it.